Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 42. We are back and we are live, unless you're listening tomorrow on a podcast format. With me, Brian, as always. Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Hey, my name is Brian, and I also like to party.
Al is here again. Al, what's up?
Hi. My girl likes to party all the time, so do I.
Yeah, she
Oh,
did.
and just a little note to the little pansy with the Dodge Durango that lives around the block from me that threw the cups out his window and then laughed at me as he drove by and told me to pick him up. I know where you live.
Yep.
Wait, someone's littering?
Yeah,
What?
I know where you live, kid.
If something happens to him, it's Al who said it, not me.
Oh,
You and your Dodge Durango.
It's just gonna be a lot of cleaning he's gonna have to do on his Dodge Durango in order for him to see out the window to drive wherever his idiot ass is going.
You don't litter.
You know what you should do to litterers?
Well, he stared right at me and said, "Pick it up," as he drove past me.
Oh, so it was more the taunting of you. It wasn't actual
No, I was pissed about him.
destroying the environment
I was
thing.
pissed about him littering, too, yeah.
So
I
you-
really was.
So you ran into an 80s bully? Pick it up.
Challenge you to a ski off. Let's go.
Me and you on the mountain, Al. Me and you, bro.
Darsh.
Funny thing is, you're old enough where you could have done a ski challenge in the 80s.
Yeah, that's true.
His dad owns the rec center.
They've got Heather. Who cares?
That's
Who
awesome.
cares about Heather?
I don't know who Heather is.
Yeah, those 80s movies, I kind of miss that. I miss
Dude.
the blatantly, like, in the 80s, you had to worry about, like, a jock. There was no cartels gutting people.
No.
There was just a...
You had to worry about the douchebag
Todd
job.
was gonna beat you up.
Yeah, and like his dad owned everything, you know. And
Yeah.
you know.
If you don't go out with me, Rebecca, my dad's going to displace your whole fucking family.
Yeah.
The best ones.
You know
were-
that good job your dad's got at my dad's law firm.
Not anymore.
You think your dad's going to make partner?
The
Not
best
here.
ones were because most of the movies took it serious. Like, this bully's really messing with you, but the two Cusack ones, Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer, where it was like, we're gonna have a ski off, or the other one was like, if you don't beat me in the regatta, that's it. You're losing your whatever it was. It was always like they were making fun of those movies as those movies were super popular.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, then it became like Boys in the Hood. Everyone's getting shot.
Yeah.
That's how they settled it. There was no regatta in the hood.
There was no regatta. They did not do any boat
What'd you
races.
say, motherfucker?
Doughboy, you and me on the mountain, motherfucker.
Did you call me a regatta? No, that's just a boat race, sir.
Me and Doughboy and TT and Ray ski off. Let's see who's got it. I'll meet you.
Remember when Ricky got shot?
We're going to Aspen, motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember when Ricky got shot.
Or when Richie died? No, that was La Bamba.
I remember when Ricky helped Steven Seagal clear out a train.
Oh, speaking of La Bamba, I'm sorry.
Sure, go ahead.
You remember that movie, La Bamba, where
Absolutely.
Ricardo Valenzuela and his brother Bob?
Yeah.
And Bob is played by the actor Esai Morales.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
One of your favorites from Ultraviolet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Always comes around, Mike. Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
Well, I watch a show currently called Titans, based in the DC universe. And Esai Morales plays Deathstroke, the Terminator. And Esai Morales has got to be, 55 years old?
Yeah,
Probably. Because La
he's in that range.
Bamba was 32 years ago.
Yeah, and
he's in that range.
And Ultraviolet was
Like a couple years after
5
that.
years after that.
He's got to be in his mid-50s, maybe older.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
all
he might-
jacked. He's jacked and ripped and has abs. It's like, that's not natural.
TRT, man.
No, none of that's natural, sir. I don't care. It works for the character. But also, Deathstroke wasn't Latino originally. But I'll let that go.
Whatever, it's Esai Morales.
It's Esai Morales. He does a good job.
I'll put my right wingness to the side because I like Esai Morales.
Yeah, you know, and he was, I don't remember which one, but he's in one or two of the cop drama TV shows.
Oh, I'm sure he was, yeah.
And, you know, and I really don't like those, but he's like a good actor, so I could actually watch an episode of a show with him.
Was he on like the later days of NYPD Blue? Or am I
think
thinking
that's what it was.
Or what was the one he was in? Was he in a movie with Sean Penn?
Yeah, Bad Boys.
It was Bad Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Penn beat the fuck out of him and his not him. Well, at the end they fought.
At the end they fought. Yeah.
He beat up the one dude from Shawshank Redemption, and
Tim Robbins?
No.
Oh,
Morgan Freeman?
No, the mean cop that beat everyone.
oh,
He was also the thug guy.
Oh,
Yeah, I
was
can't think of
the
his.
Viking Lufgren was his name,
yeah.
and then he had a black friend named Tweety, and they just went around beating and raping everybody up.
That was another movie that really didn't have a happy ending. That not the
No.
Martin Lawrence Bad Boys, the Sean Penn 1983 Bad Boys.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Sean Penn did
Don't
something.
get them confused.
No.
Yeah, Sean Penn killed Esai Morales' brother,
Oh yeah,
and then Esai Morales raped Sean Penn's woman
as you do. Yes.
to get put into jail to avenge his brother. So now there was a rape and then a murder, and then they had the face-off at the end.
Yeah. It was another. It was just one of those awesome movies that you never hear about.
I love that movie.
It's a fantastic movie, and I never would have saw it if it wasn't for you.
But he went to the soda dispensing machine, the pop machine, whatever,
Yeah.
depending on the region of the country you're from. And he got about 3 cans of pop out, put them in a bag, like a sack,
Yeah.
and then beat the fuck out of the 2 guys that were the shot callers. He beat them down.
Yep. Like a soap party, but with pop.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie.
And then the little Jewish kid designed a radio that blew the one guy's face off.
Oh yeah, which was weird because the remake of The Longest Yard, I think that's how they killed Chris Rock, and I don't know if that was in the original Longest Yard or they stole it from Sean Penn's Bad Boys.
I don't remember it.
Remember they did the remake. Adam Sandler was the quarterback, and Bill Goldberg was in it. A bunch of people were in it. Nelly was in it.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock, I think it was Chris Rock.
Shake your tail, feather.
And he was like supposed to be the smart guy, and somebody blew him up. Or maybe I'm just confusing my movies.
I just remember Adam Sandler versus Michael Irvin in basketball.
Who won
Well, actually, Sandler won.
in real life?
Yeah. No.
Oh, in the movie.
In the movie.
You see, that's how you know it's a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Michael Irvin probably can jump 11 feet in the air.
Yeah, I would say if Michael Irvin and Sandler played basketball, I would say Sandler would lose about 33 games out of 33.
Well, Sandler's a good shot though, because he plays a lot, so he
Yeah.
can shoot from the perimeter a lot. So maybe that would be his saving grace. But he couldn't drive inside. There's no way.
I don't know if he's going to be able to handle that Mandingan first step. He's
But
just gonna go
well,
right
as
on
far
you.
as receivers though, Irvin wasn't tall. He's only 6 foot.
Was he that tall? I didn't even think
I think
he
he's
was that tall.
5'11" even.
Yeah.
Sandler might be able to beat him.
I don't know.
We should call him up and find out.
Yeah, Sandler, can you beat Irvin?
He'd be like, "No,
I'm going to
I can
send
beat him
a-
in pocketbook. That's about it. Because I have
send a
way more
message
money
out.
than him."
Yeah.
But
I remember I hated the Cowboys so bad.
To all
So
our fans
much.
of this podcast across the nation,
Yeah, across
send
our
out,
family.
all you send out messages to
Adam
Sandler and find out.
if
Well,
he could beat Michael,
we got
Irvin.
him on. We got him right here. He's our friend.
He doesn't
All
like when we
right.
call him on the air.
And guess who just showed up? Guess who just walked in?
We'll call him after the show.
It's Adam Sandler.
All right.
I was going to tell you guys a story. So
Yeah.
my neighbor across the street, not the Halloween decorating guy, but the one next to him, the older gentleman, Don.
Gotcha.
Don's a really nice, sweet old man, really good guy. He's retired, but all he does is take care of his wife, who's always got some kind of medical thing going on, and he has a special needs son who's like in his 30s and lives with them. So he's retired, but he's only like 3 years older than Dad. It's like 72. So at Halloween, he always takes pictures of everything, and he'll take pictures of the decorations next door and the kids coming around trick-or-treating, and he'll take pictures of us and stuff, and he's like, yeah, I'll get you guys some pictures in a couple weeks once I get some protectors for him. I'm like, okay, and I completely forgot about it. So on Tuesday, I go out, and I think I was getting ready to leave to either come get you or come get the kids or something, but it's just before I went to take you to work. And there's something hanging from my door. It's a bag. And I open it up, and it's got these pictures in like sleeve protectors, except he took them from across the street. And they look like surveillance photos of my house. And me and all the people that were there for Halloween, it looks like surveillance photos of us. And I'm like, I looked at him, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I start panicking. I'm like, who's taking pictures? Oh, it's Don. And I see him outside, and he's like, hey.
Thanks for the pictures, Don.
I swear to God, I was going to bring them to show them to you guys, and I left them sitting on my computer desk. They look like fucking surveillance photos of me and my family members.
You said just before we started that you were like, oh, I forgot the pictures.
If you, I will bring them, or you know what I'll do? I'll take pictures of them and post them on the Radio Underground Facebook page. You guys can see them, but they look like the government was spying on me from across the street, like I'm part of a sting.
Mike says Brian likes old men. Probably true.
Probably, yeah.
But
they're easier to deal with than you young punks.
Yeah.
You damn
You
kids.
young whippersnapper.
You damn kids.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
You know, I get tagged in that get off my lawn, that riding mower that has the mounted 50 cal on the front.
So many.
I get tagged in it probably once a month by a different person that doesn't know I've been tagged in it.
Yeah.
And then, or the guy that set up like electric fence and tripwire and shit.
Oh, I've seen you.
That guy too. I get tagged in that one all the time because I made a joke a few times.
Well, you do have a sign up here above your TV that says "Keep off my lawn."
Yeah, that was from Chris.
So now, like, are you very meticulous about your lawn?
Not really, no.
Nah, I didn't think so.
I cut it. I cut it, and it doesn't look bad ever.
Yeah.
But I don't edge. I don't do any of that.
Right.
Not into the edging. Phil is.
Yeah. I weed whack. That's it.
Yeah.
I just got a $200 in on John Deere parts. Yeah, Mike.
What?
He's because he's talking about his lawn.
Oh wait, is that the Discord?
No, it's the
chat.
The chat.
Okay.
Mike. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like we were watching old pro wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Mike's in a couple pro wrestling groups, and they're always tagging me and making fun of how I don't like any of the new stuff. And they said, "What do you got? WrestleMania 3 on repeat?" I was like, "No, I go up to Bash at the Beach '97. That's like when I cut off." or actually, I think it was probably 2001 though. To be honest, I stopped watching the minute like Vince McMahon or Shane McMahon was on Bash. You know, one of the Nitros or
He came out on Nitro. Yeah.
I was like, I'm done.
That was pretty much it.
Stupid. I need competition. I don't want an oligarchy.
No,
in wrestling.
And I've said it multiple times. I've tried watching it since then a few times, and it sucks.
Yeah, they're like, they're more athletic. I don't
They
care.
are.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. They're not telling the stories. It's not as good.
It isn't. It absolutely is not as good.
And it did lose something. We all knew it was staged, but it lost something when they were all like on Twitter and they're like accessible and you went, okay, it's an act. I'm a character. Like, yeah, we knew that all our lives, but we didn't. We need to hear it.
We don't want them going along with the joke.
Yeah, you don't go along with it. You pretend that you're Braun Strowman no matter what.
Although that dude seems like he would be a dick, but I guess he's not.
Yeah,
he legit seems like he's an asshole. But from everything I heard, he's probably not.
Don't sign any autographs, Braun. Nothing. Don't be nice to
stay in
anyone
character
ever.
at all times.
Character.
That would make me respect you guys more.
Kayfabe, bro. Kayfabe.
No. Don't like it.
I had a guy that was working with me just recently, but he left already. But he's still a big wrestling fan. Apparently he had a stepdaughter, and she's like a teenager, later teens now, but he got her into it when he first started dating her wife, and so like for her like graduation gift, he wanted to get her something personal on top of the graduation party and all this stuff, and he goes, well, I want to do something for you, just for me and you to do, and she's like, well, get tickets for wrestling, because I guess there was a wrestling event, and
yeah,
and so he was like trying to get out of work the one day, and I'm like, so why are you in such a hurry, man? He goes, oh, I can't really tell you, I'm taking my stepdaughter somewhere, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. And he goes, well, I'm into wrestling, man. And I'm like, that's cool, dude. He's he goes, well, a lot of people just like, like make fun of that now. And I'm like, well, it makes billions of dollars, so I'm pretty sure that millions of you are still into it.
Yeah.
It's one of those-
considering it's like billions of dollars.
It's one of those stupid things where people are like, you're a certain age, you shouldn't like it anymore.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. If you
Yeah.
like it, you like it. It's like video games. People saying you're too old for video games.
So
That's bullshit.
Well, so I think he started telling me about it a little, like the next day, like he was telling me about the event. I think he dresses up.
Oh, so that's
boy.
different. That's different.
I think him and his daughter like dressed up or something because he had to because it was early. He was hurrying up to get out, to get out of work.
He wanted to get into costume.
I think so. I don't know, but it was just like when he was talking about it, I was like, I started picturing that he was dressing up like a wrestler.
That'd be awesome, actually. I wouldn't do it, but
So
That's
I was thinking like, oh, is he gonna like? Does he put a like spandex outfit on and like
Maybe.
put a wig on because he ain't got any hair? So is he?
like cosplaying, but for wrestling.
It's like, dude, I like the old stuff, and we were playing the politically incorrect wrestling
yes.
stuff,
Oh my god!
and those dudes, straight up, man, that's what. We knew it. Even then, everybody, like, the whole thing was like, well, they didn't know it was. I think everybody kind of knew it was.
Yeah, I think you get to a certain age, and then all of a sudden, when you're cringing a little, and when I mean a certain age, I mean like you could probably be like 12 or 13 and hear something and go, oh, that probably wasn't good,
But they had we were playing the politically incorrect wrestling promos, and there was, man, dude, that Glow, the Prince from the Glow Wrestling of the female thing, he was like straight up like.
Oh yeah, racist. Dude, he dropped N-bombs.
He's dropping N-bombs, and then his
telling him he's supposed to be shining shoes.
he goes, a black man needs to be standing in the back of some line. You don't need to be talking. I was like, oh man.
First of all, you don't talk first.
Yeah, you don't talk first.
Then the black guy called him a faggot. I was like, man, this would never be allowed.
No.
And then he drops the N-bomb. You should be shining shoes or something like
Yeah,
that.
he said, this N should be shining shoes. And then the black guy responds, and he, then they start fighting. And he goes, and that bull, like the last time she was with a man, she was one.
Yeah, dude.
Got transphobia, got the whole Holy Trinity.
It was,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it was all
it was,
like basically that the one. Well, it was the Prince, is the name, right? Mm-hmm. He did the most of it. It's like he covered everything.
Oh yeah. He
Breathing.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was basically yeah, he was like everything that like that PC people that are against all in one person,
Yeah.
like
It was bad, and then he kept like saying how hot he was,
oh god,
dude.
Yeah.
with that
You look a little bit like Sloth from Goonies. Yeah, with hair.
He looked like Lars Ulrich, Lars from Metallica, but with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm pretty, baby. I'm the prettiest
He's
that
so-
there ever
it-
has
no.
been.
No, we weren't making fun of Down syndrome. We were making fun of Lars there. Just so you know,
yeah.
Down syndrome people look normal compared to Lars.
Yeah.
I think that still sounded insulting to Down syndrome people.
Yeah.
Shit,
Down syndrome. Yep.
they're gonna
Those
boycott us now
these-
too.
I love the mental
These
handicap.
Downies.
I love the Down syndrome.
That was my favorite part of There's Something About Mary. When he's like, I love these retards.
Oh, Matt Dillon. That's
Yeah.
like my favorite line. Man, what is it like?
God, I love these retards.
God, I love those little retards.
So bad. And she's like, should she be calling him that? He's like, well, I don't want them to know that they're any different than anybody else. Trying to,
Yeah, right.
it's like we're friends.
I'm probably going to go to hell for saying this. I'll say it anyway.
Do it.
What I'm tired of these things where they take these special needs kids and like the kid that's like the state champ like lets them beat him at wrestling and
Oh,
yeah, like this kid gets it. It's like nah, that kid. I think the Mongoloid needs to be taught a lesson.
you know what?
You need to be taught about life.
Dude, he should like pick him up, body slam him.
I want the healthy ripped kid to fucking just school him one time.
Like throw him in a suplex.
No, I'm not talking about bodily harm or anything evil like that, but just like totally like circle around, like just own his ass.
It's like you're not if your kid's letting other people beat them, you're not teaching them right. You got to have that killer instinct, no matter what.
Hey, Mike, you're right.
No matter who
You are going to hell.
Oh yeah, you're going to hell.
Hey,
Dude,
look,
that's
man.
like me and our cousin Lori calling Sam Bernstein's one kid Billy Bust-Eye for years, and then finding out he was blind and ran marathons. I'm like, oh my god, we didn't know. We just thought, whoa, dude, he's just got some crazy.
He'll beat you guys
eyes.
in the dark any day of the week.
Totally.
Oh my god,
He's
man.
got a sword in his cane, I'm sure. Just like Rutger Hauer in Blind Fury.
Yes.
Rutger Hauer.
What are you, blind? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Isn't the Bernstein kid on the Supreme Court now? The Michigan Supreme Court?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, all I know is when I was a teenager and we'd see pictures, we'd see him on doing commercials. And
Yeah.
and me and Lori would be like, we dubbed him Billy Bust-Eye.
That's so mean.
And yeah.
How come no one ever turned him correctly?
And then like to find out like that, you know, then there was another commercial. It was the other brother was like talking about how proud he was of his brother. You know, he ran for a political office, he ran marathons, and he did all this while blind. And I'm like, no way. I'm like, I thought he was just goofy looking because, you know, the other ones are kind of goofy looking too.
Oh,
you
that
know?
daughter looks like the son's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
she's
I was
ugly.
I was like, no, man. Yeah, and I remember calling Lori going, oh my God, we're going to hell. She's like, what are you talking about? I go, Billy Bust-Eye is blind, man, and he ran marathons. She's like, oh, no way. I'm like, yeah.
You know,
She's like, well, it wouldn't be the first time I'm going to hell for something.
I had another thought, man. I was a mean thought. I was like, I don't have much going on for me physically. I'm pretty gross, but I got a really like wide clavicles, like big shoulders.
Yeah.
But I saw someone on TV that like, dude, that person's bigger than I am. Got a bigger back, wider. I think if you sat Meghan McCain next to me, she might eclipse me. Big Megan's got some fucking shoulder width there.
Oh, yeah. I've never really like paid attention, but now I'm gonna.
She's on one of the shows now, right?
Big Megan is like, it's like her on The View.
Yeah, The View.
And it's like she's as wide as the other three women there combined.
Yeah, one of them's Whoopi's a pretty wide woman, too.
Yeah,
So.
Megan's got me beat, I think.
My gosh, it's so bad.
So we need to basically like take a picture side by side thing and be like,
Yeah, we got to go to New York.
Which one is Mike?
We got to see who's bigger. Mike from Radio Underground or Megan McCain? Who's bigger?
Well, tell them it's a science experiment. They'll let us right in the door.
Everybody wants to know who the hell's Mike and who the hell's Radio Underground.
Yeah.
They'll
And
know
why
one
is
day.
he talking about Megan McCain?
And why is he talking about Megan McCain?
She got some big old titties too.
Yeah.
Is she?
Huge.
Yeah,
Like
I
they're
never
like
really-
it's 2 gallons of milk right on her chest.
Yeah,
and
I've noticed that.
And that's John's daughter, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I see stuff with like articles about her and stuff, but I really don't pay attention.
Yeah, she-
Most of the time, it's about her bitching.
Yeah. Usually she's fighting with somebody, and
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. I knew she was on that show because they're always talking about like.
I have a question for Megan. I want to say something to her.
Yeah. Frank,
Someone's here.
Oh my God, we got another. Someone's walked into the Radio Underground studios. I can't even look, and I'll still say it's Frank.
And he brought a glass with ice.
where's your copper mug?
He brought a glass with ice.
Frank walked over.
Wait.
and having a heart
I
attack.
thought you were on clear liquor.
Oh, those are temporary.
Oh, it's just temporary? Oh, okay, you're feeling better. Okay. Okay, you're feeling better. All right. Okay.
It was just a 2-week trial program. Or month.
The doctor said I got to go to clear liquor for a little while till levels start changing. Till everything starts leveling out again.
No.
Until Jim Bean and Devil's Dandruff kicks in.
I did try drinking beer. Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's on.
You're on.
I
You're
did
on.
try drinking beer.
So you got headphones?
You got headphones right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, put those on too. So you can hear yourself talking.
That's the worst thing that could happen in my
I know.
life. So I did try drinking beer.
Wow.
Yeah.
You walked over here without dying of a heart attack.
You walked?
I'm proud.
Oh, we're not done yet, sir.
I would have come to
sounds
get
like
you.
you're.
I'm still
sounds like
I'm
you
still
ran a
out of
little.
breath.
Did you start running? Was a dog chasing you?
No.
It's cold out.
Were there
I was chasing a dragon.
were there little evil children out there?
No, they're allowed with them in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have just. You should just text me, and I would have come to get you.
I told him that
No.
Brian would come get him, and he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Listen, I live life on my own.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's like what is it? 6, 7 blocks?
Yeah, so clearly I was risking a heart attack or walking here.
Yeah.
I'm still at risk, by the way.
You're gonna Swiss cheese that liver.
I haven't been to the bathroom yet to reevaluate how my health is.
Yeah, cough up blood. Like
No
from the
blood this time.
Ty
with the
Cobb and
piss.
the Ty Cobb. He starts praying. Hail Mary, Mother of.
That's a little extreme. I'll never pray.
No.
I'll just gasp for fucking my last breath.
We've got to pray. Pray.
So what are we doing,
yeah,
gentlemen? I just
yeah.
walked into this. How's it going?
We were just been talking about random bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. We were talking about some old wrestling racist stuff that they'd say on there. You know, the old
Racist.
wrestling stuff. It was like, you know, it was funny. Yeah, we were watching some is what it was. We were watching it and laughing. Yeah.
And Mike just called Megan McCain fatty.
Oh, yeah. He said, hey, fatty.
Here's
Yeah,
Frank.
And said she had some really nice
Whoa.
giant tubes.
She did.
So she has
Tubes.
nice tits, but she's fat. You got to pick one.
Well, no,
he-
you can do both.
Basically, it started with
I mean,
he
you
was
can do both.
he was talking about having like a wide back, and
She's
and
got
he-
a very
and he
wide
said
back
that-
for a
He
woman.
said Megan McCain has a wider back,
Which brings up a good topic. Are you
What?
fat or you have big tits?
I have both.
Yeah.
Well, you're
that's kind of like the whole
what the
like
fuck is this morning show? Shit.
It's the morning zoo. It's time.
all right.
Hit the
Lightning will strike twice.
hit the fart noises.
Oh my fucking god.
Don't make me cry.
So it's kind of like like the whole like the thing with women like being. Women are curvy now, Okay, well, there are a lot of women that are curvy, but then some of them, it's just rolls.
Well, yeah. I want to talk
Yeah,
about that.
I mean, you can be
wanna
chubby.
I'm gonna.
You can be chubby and loved.
Right.
There's no difference there.
But
I mean,
some women, they're they go, oh, I love your curves. I'm like, but those aren't curves. Those are rolls.
whoa, hold on. They're all
No.
yellow brick roads. I mean,
Some of them are curvy. Some of them are rolly.
they're all curvy and they're all fun.
Just, I'm not saying that any of them are bad. I'm just saying.
you're saying your preference. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, right.
So
Well,
say,
yeah,
say,
but,
say, a
yeah.
guy, say another guy in your shoes has a
I
preference.
have a real easy preference. Way less than me. Is that so hard?
No, that's
Well,
for me it is.
You're talking about
in our cases.
impossibilities.
In our
me it
cases,
is.
that's pretty easy.
Well, for you, Al, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I don't
you're
want.
not-
I
You're
don't
not
know. That's
pushing 3 like me.
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, 3 bills.
Al, can I share that seat with you? Because there's plenty of room.
Yeah, I don't want anybody.
And before people start complaining that, oh, you guys are so perfect, yes, we are.
I am. Yes.
Just so you know.
No, I know. I know. I'm a fat fucking
156
pig.
pounds.
No, I'm clearly
You're what?
mildly
I'm
overweight,
a svelte 156 pounds.
but I've narrowed my
I'm
balls.
more than that.
so I'm way
I lost
cooler.
like 22 pounds when I quit drinking.
Nobody wants to hear about your skinny shit. Shut the fuck up, Al.
I'm going to quit drinking, then I'll lose weight, right?
I don't know why.
My
I
3
did.
beers a week.
I don't know why I did.
Clearly, I went back
It's
to
3
whiskey.
I was
tried
retaining
drinking beer.
water and
Yeah.
sodium.
Oh.
I drink.
I turned into Derek Hill circa 1998.
I drink Saturday night. If that's making me, that's probably not making me fat. It's probably all the thousands of calories I eat through the week.
Well, when we were sitting here last week, you said you'd eat how many calories a day? 3,500?
35 to 5.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
you, Sumo.
That
That
could be
ain't even
it.
fucking a real number.
I probably like if I go off. I'm at 5K,
when
easy.
what's his name? Who's the Olympic swimmer? Michael Phelps. When he was training, he was eating 12,000 calories a
Yeah,
day.
except he
Yeah,
was
I'm not
training.
training.
All right, hold on.
You're not training?
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you were in training.
Okay, I was going to say hold on, but they're already telling you to shut the fuck up. That's not in the same fucking
I'm getting-
Well, I'm just saying 3,500 to 5,000. That's like quite a bit less, and he was training.
well, you
Well,
see
yeah,
people-
but we're men. We should be eating about 2,200 a day.
oh, who said that?
Well, you see people, they're getting
mean, who
prepared,
says
right?
that?
Preparedness.
you know,
Government says that.
Yeah, well, all these people.
Sorry, Mike, we interrupted
Sorry.
you.
No, go ahead. You know,
Mike?
you got your bug out shelters and your preparedness, and people getting ready for the apocalypse or the shit hitting the fan scenario.
all about calories.
My solution's simple. I'm not going to store food or do any of that. I'm just going to eat myself so big that I can go a long time without food.
Snake diet.
Well, seeing what you do is you just learn to like hibernate.
Wrong.
You know,
No.
you bring your like. Bring your like.
I can live off my body
your heart
fat
rate.
for a year.
Yeah, you can bring your heart rate down. And you sleep
two
for
are-
like 8 months straight, and you know.
You two are both wrong. What you need to do, Mike, is lift the truck up and just run over people and take their calories.
There you go.
That's what guys in lift trucks.
I'm a calorie taker.
Yeah, those people that have the shelters with all the food stocked up, it's like they're like, this will last just a year. That'll last me about a month and a half. That ain't gonna work for me, buddy. I'm gonna be stealing your fallout shelter.
I think we're on the same page here. You
Yeah.
ever tried just a snack for that day?
No,
Like I'm going to snack today. Just a couple snacks. I'm not really going to eat dinner.
It doesn't
I'm just gonna
work.
have a couple snacks.
A snack.
What do your snacks turn into?
meals.
Like a
Meals.
snack? You mean like a foot-long sub or something?
Yeah.
Like snack?
Yeah, like a snack, right?
Yeah.
Or a bag of chips.
Right.
Like, not a personal bag, like a bag.
Yeah.
Maybe a Popeye's chicken sandwich or two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2?
maybe.
Well, yeah. You eat the one.
You go at 4.
Well,
Listen,
minimum.
I ate one at 11 o'clock.
you got a 2
And
for
by the
deal.
time
So
3 o'clock ran around, I'm looking at this sandwich going,
Now, how big are Pop? I've never had one. How big are the sandwiches?
they are fucking huge.
They're big.
Oh, they're not
these-
like a
these chicken
snacker.
sandwiches
They're
they're
like a
talking
big-
about. They're huge.
Yeah, oh,
They're not like a
hey.
snacker. They're big.
No, they're fucking huge. They're the ultimate sandwich. The hype is real, but just so we're getting this out here, so everybody fucking knows. Now, I had the first wave of Popeye's chicken sandwich. I happened
Yeah.
to get one.
Yeah.
They were amazing. Fucking the best sandwich I ever had. Best chicken sandwich I ever had. And I'm a fucking hardcore Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich guy.
Yeah.
me too.
I think that's the best sandwich ever made.
I agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy's spicy chicken
Agreed.
sandwich, great. But that Popeye's chicken sandwich blew that thing out of the water. It wasn't
No
even
shit.
close. It was amazing.
Nice.
It was amazing. But just so we're all fucking clear, now that they did the sold out shit and they went for months and now they brought it back,
Yep.
it's not the same sandwich.
Yeah. They changed it.
They changed it.
We
for
said
sure.
that was going to happen.
They do this stuff. This is. I mean, they've done this with tons of stuff.
Let's not argue
know.
about what happened with everything else. Let's
Taco
talk
Bell's
about
done it.
this.
A lot of them done it.
They did it with this sandwich,
Yeah.
so I got the new sandwich. Now I was a person that had the first one, so I can compare.
Yeah.
They're not even close.
Nah.
I
Funny.
took this. I bought a 4-pack of sandwiches, ate it, went with my daughter, had another one. You know, and went with lunch. We ate 2 of them. I had 2 left. Went home. Gave one to the kids. They wanted to cut the thing's so big they cut it in half and each had one. But I had one left. I was so disappointed in the second round that I had the thing in the fridge for like 2 days. So I was okay. I'm going to eat this thing now. I'm sitting at home. I took it out, took away the bread, threw the bread, put some butter on it, threw it on a frying pan, toasted up a little bit,
Yep.
and added my own mayo special sauce.
It's got any sriracha in it or anything?
Yeah, a little bit of sriracha.
See.
He knows. He knows all my
I'll give you a
spices.
hint.
No, I just,
It's
that's what I would
semen.
do.
Yeah, it's definitely got sriracha.
I'll give you a hint. It's semen. Animal semen.
and sriracha. Ew.
Well,
But the moral of the story, kids,
Yes.
is I had to spice up the
Yeah.
second version because it wasn't as good.
Yep.
The
Right.
first one was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Make no doubt about it. All the stories are true. That sandwich was ridiculously good.
there was a conspiracy theorist that said that it wouldn't be the same when it came back out.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
They lure you in with the goodness, and then they
But
give
they
you
did-
shit.
but they
I
didn't,
think I think they made it bad to quell the sales.
Well, the first wave though, weren't you the one that took one to Craig too?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he said it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was fucking good. It was real good.
I've never had nary good or bad. I haven't had
brother?
anything they've made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he said it was good, then
Well,
it
Well, he
probably
loves
was.
chicken.
See, I
Sandwiches and strips,
I bought
yeah,
4
but I
of
mean,
them, right?
he only
I
eats-
ate one. I brought one for lunch. I had 2 left. Now, Craig, I was off, so I could bring him one to Craig. Craig was at work, but he was working where he worked, so I could
Yeah.
bring it to him. And now, I've always known Craig to be a chicken sandwich, connoisseur.
Fanatic.
He does like it.
Yeah. So, if anybody's getting one of these chicken sandwiches,
Yeah.
I'm bringing it to Craig.
Right.
And I did. I drove right to Craig, brought it to Craig. I'm like, hey,
Nice.
man, you're taking a break. Enjoy this. Just to hear his opinion on it as a chicken sandwich fucking connoisseur.
Yeah, he is.
And he thought it was great.
Yep.
But he also gave some little bit of feedback that was bad because that's who he is.
Yeah.
It wasn't true feedback. His feedback was bullshit.
It wasn't true.
It wasn't true. It was total bullshit.
Did it have lettuce and tomato on it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's got sauce and 1 pickle.
Okay, that's it.
One giant fucking.
What kind of sauce?
Special, I don't know. Fucking,
That's probably what threw him off, right?
Yep.
The sauce.
He likes his stuff plain.
Just he likes chicken and cheese on a bun. That's it.
Well,
Yep.
he was wrong. He said it was a really good chicken sandwich, but there was something that wasn't that good about whatever his nonsense after he said it was good. Then he tried fucking saying.
You know what? You know what made it better? It was fucking free. Shut up.
Yeah, it was fucking free, and it was delivered free.
Yeah.
yeah.
I drove up to his fucking place of work and I said, "Here you go. I want you to try this." Because in my whole life, out of everybody I fucking know, he's the only human being on this planet that I would go, chicken sandwich, try it out.
Oh, chicken sandwiches or strip form. That's him
Yeah.
all day. Nuggets.
So he had to have one.
Yeah, I mean, his wedding. His wife
He
made sure
ate
that
chicken strips.
His
at
wife
his
made
wedding.
sure that he got chicken strips.
Everybody else say filet mignon,
Yeah.
and Craig and the kids
I mean,
ate chicken strips.
I ate my filet. I ate half of my mom's filet. I ate half of somebody else's filet that they didn't eat.
I ate my filet and then 3/4 of Amanda's filet. That's
They were
no
like,
joke.
"Here, I didn't eat on this. Do you want?" Yeah. Bring it here.
I've benefited from having a bird-eating family.
Yeah.
They fucking eat like a bite each. Like they're all 5 foot nothing. Like, so like, I'm not going to eat this. Like, give me it.
Give me it.
More.
I got competition now because my son will do that. Like somebody just wants something, we're like, no, I want it. We fight for it.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, Al.
Yeah.
Alan can eat a lot.
Yeah.
He can.
Al, have
I
you
do,
found
I-
that since you stopped the sauce that you can eat more now? Or
It developed a sweet tooth, but I've been trying not
Al,
to.
he ate a recovery.
I've had like digestive issues lately, so I've been trying to like watch what I eat.
Yeah.
But it was the sweets thing that was really bad. At first it was Dairy Queen and shakes, like bad. I was eating way too many. Way too much ice cream. Of course, like the first week, after I quit, like I'm craving sweets, and I opened the freezer, and my mom's got like 6 boxes of ice cream sandwiches. in there.
just like murdering them.
Oh yeah, 3-4 of them at a time, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that with people who are like really addicted to alcohol, that if they stop, they really want the sweets.
Yeah, well, and I found it from other people have said the same thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because a lot it breaks down as like sugars in your body. So I mean, the sugars
Whoa.
break. So you start craving that.
Whoa.
But then again, on the say I also quit a 35-year cigarette habit too, cold turkey.
Quit discriminating.
So I mean, yeah, I want to say my appetite was definitely.
Appetite for
It
destruction.
was a little better, a little bit more, but not too bad because I was already eating a lot. I do. I eat a lot. I just crap it out, dude.
I cannot quell my
I'm,
All right,
hunger.
Mike, spin your goddamn king chair around and look at Al.
it's just it's my frame, man.
He's
It's my
complaining
frame.
about an eating problem.
I don't
Yeah.
have an eating problem.
Look at us.
I can't spin
Just
just like
like
I'll bump
I-
into the tables and shit.
Just like when I went to
my stomach will rake across everything as I spin. I
just like
can't do it.
last month when I went to the emergency room because I was like I said, I was having digestive issues. I was having stomach issues. I thought maybe I had a hernia or
He
something.
means butt sex.
And in the doctor, I told the doctor I quit drinking, and and he said, the one doctor was like, "Did you have a drinking problem?" I'm like, "No, no, that's the easiest thing in the
That's
world."
what you should do. Lie to your doctor. to
No,
make
I
sure
just
you get
said,
the right
I just laughed at him.
diagnosis.
I go, "No, that was the easiest thing in the world." I had never had a problem drinking.
I mean,
Had a
I
problem
guess
with
you're
the
I had a
right.
problem quitting.
I guess you're right.
I said I had a problem over drinking, and I had a problem quitting.
It's all about moderation.
And he's like, "Oh, okay, so you're an alcoholic." I'm like, "Whatever you want to call me, dude. I don't know."
Well, if you would consider
gonna be my
320
moderator.
days a year a problem,
yeah. I mean, I broke it down. It's like, I broke down like, a work, basically over a year, your work schedule is like an average person's, unless you're working a lot of overtime, but it's like 250 days a year.
Whoa.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So I broke it down over 25 years, and I just went 250 days. Okay, well, we could even go more than that, but let's say that I was having beers and driving somewhere that many days a year. Okay, that's 7,000 times I could have been busted for drunk driving.
Jesus Christ, Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
pretty
hey,
that's
you
pretty
might-
good.
That
You
could have
bu-
been 7,000 times I was busted for drunk driving.
Listen, Al, you might impress these fags. That's nothing. Amateur.
Frank, your microphone sounded like it was in
He was
your
confident.
diaphragm.
I was mad, so I was
He
going
was
to eat
deep
it because his numbers
so
are amateur
mad.
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Well, they really weren't my numbers. I was just kind of throwing, in my head statistics.
I'm
'cause that's what I
offended
like.
by your numbers, sir.
It's not high enough.
No, no,
Get
no.
those numbers up.
We're amateurs,
Well,
though.
that's why I was saying like that's a low ball probably figure. you
yeah,
know?
that's
Damn right it is.
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
How much cocaine you mix in there?
Well, I didn't do that for a long time though.
God
you got to
damn
remember
it.
there was like years that I didn't touch that.
Wait, is this on the Disney Channel? Is this on Disney Plus?
No, seriously, I didn't.
I have
touch-
this marked as explicit,
There-
and on
there's a
YouTube
good-
we are not for kids. You can go and say whatever the fuck you
Yeah,
want.
there-
I'm just making sure there's shit on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, dude, there's like solid like 18 plus years that I didn't touch that at all.
18 year life.
You know.
18.
But then again, I
There's
didn't do
been
any
18 minutes. For
I didn't
me.
do any weed or anything for a long time because aerospace.
Oh, well.
I'm in aerospace, so
Yeah.
I get drug tested randomly by
Yeah.
the FAA. So I mean, I had to. That's why alcohol became my best friend. That's why I started drinking that more. Because I couldn't do any drugs.
I completely agree with you there because I used to enjoy weed back 20 fucking something years ago.
Yeah.
I can't even smoke weed anymore. I haven't smoked weed in 25 years. I've ate some gummy bears here and there and maybe passed out in a limo or two.
I don't even like the edibles. It's like
Well, Brian fucking eats edibles like every other weekend
All the time.
and smokes.
Nonstop.
I don't know how he deals with it.
I don't know.
Brian's all about those.
All about
dabs.
that weed, that bud.
Dabs.
Legalization.
Well, it should be legalized, but
oh yeah,
Dabs.
I agree with that.
totally. like federally, just like
Federally,
be
yeah,
done
just
with
do it. Get it done.
Be done with it. Start taxing it.
Don't worry, Trump will take care of that for you. No politics.
Yeah, please
Well,
don't.
They're not going to.
Well, Grandfather Biden says it's a gateway drug, and it shouldn't be legalized.
I don't have any
Fuck
problem
that
with
guy.
weed people other than the fact that they deny that they have an issue with it. That's what bothers me. Like it's way better than alcohol. Okay. Every post that you post on Facebook is weed, yo, man, me and weed, yeah. But I don't have an issue. Like, you kind of think about it a lot. I think you might have an
Like
issue.
everything they do,
No.
weed's involved.
He has a complete
Yeah.
valid point because
No.
weed heads,
Absolutely.
everything they do is like weed. Check it out, weed.
Absolutely.
Now us alcoholics and drinkers, we don't post. Hey, a fifth of whiskey, yeah. We don't do that shit.
Unless you're in like a country music band or something. It's like my red cup, or
Which
whatever.
most of us aren't.
Well, yeah, like I it's true because like there's guys that come into my shop because we don't do randoms.
I know
as
doctors
like,
that smoke
a lot
weed.
in
No,
my
you don't.
New shop, But there's guys that come in. And I know they smoke. I can tell they smoke weed, and they come in and work. And I'm like, I don't come into work drunk.
Here's a
I
promise.
didn't drink and go to
On
work.
fucking Radio Underground's podcast, I'm making a promise
Frank's
right
pointing
now.
hard.
Right now. Here's a promise.
The hardest pointing.
It becomes legal and being sold in Michigan in 2 weeks. Give it 3 months. You're not going to have them post, I smoke weed. The classic weeds. Everybody that smokes pot hardcore.
I could stop any time.
Yeah. No,
but
they
I'm
all
not.
have posts on how they smoke weed and they're proud of it or what the fuck ever they're doing with their stupid neck tattoos. Fuck off.
That red zone shit.
Yeah, that red zone shit.
Red zone shit.
So now that it's legal, that's not cool anymore, and they can just smoke it. Watch how quickly fading them cool ass posts happen. Now that they smoke weed, they're not cool anymore. They're just like a guy that drinks beer.
Yeah. I can see that.
Oh, it's going to disappear.
Going back,
It's going to be a war.
It's so much better than alcohol. Look at the deaths in alcohol. Like,
okay. You know what? There aren't guys.
Look at the
there
job
aren't-
market in weed.
there aren't people sliding into families of 5 high on weed. Okay, true. All right. But the fact that anybody who tells you that it's
People
not an
sliding into fucking 9 to
anybody
5,
who
dude.
says
why
it's
is your
not,
family at 5 out at 2 a.m.? I want to know that.
anybody who
Yeah.
tries to tell me
don't
that
have the
it's
right.
not an addictive thing, that weed's not an addictive substance, can fucking suck it.
Complete fucking
Okay.
morons.
THC may not be. It's just like cigarettes. The addiction to nicotine takes a couple weeks, maybe a month to get out of your system. It's the habitual.
Yeah.
The habit. And that's what weed is. Same
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Well,
the habit of getting high.
Weed, you can develop a psychological dependence.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Not a physical
That's
one.
what
You're not
weed
going to
is.
withdraw
Just
and
like
stroke out
cigarettes.
or anything.
Just like, cigarettes, you do get a chemical addiction, but it's very very short term. You could kick it easily.
What
Most
the
people
fuck kind of nonsense are you talking?
most.
Listen, let's stick with weed and beer. Yeah, we're going.
But I'm just that's what I'm saying. I'm likening to like getting nicotine out of your system. Once it's out of your system, the nicotine part isn't addictive. It's the
mental aspect of it.
Nicotine's
Mental aspect.
physical. Yeah.
Yeah,
But fucking weed heads and alcoholics, they're gonna fucking argue and battle once weed becomes legal. And it's always been like an underground battle on Facebook. Everybody sees it. The 420 days, or not many people post how they're fucking slamming a fifth at 9 a.m.
I'm slamming a fifth.
No, but
Well, weed people are proud of it though.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, it's 9 a.m. I just did a wake and bake.
Wake and bake.
Yeah, cool. How are your kids doing, loser?
Exactly.
When,
how's your job doing?
it was funny, like before Bri passed away, before my buddy, rest in peace. When he passed away, like well before that, but we had talked about it, and he's like, and he'd asked me, he's like, you're an alcoholic, right? I'm like, yeah, and he drank a lot. He used to, but I'm like, you're a fucking pothead. You're addicted. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, anybody that tells you, and he was like one of the only people. He's like, anybody that tells you it's not addictive is crazy. And I'm like, well, of course. I'm like, dude, before we go drive anywhere, you have to roll 2 joints to take on the road trip, even if it's only a 25-minute road trip.
Al, that's
So, yeah.
Now we could sit here and like literally break it down for potheads or alcoholics,
Yeah.
Things like that. And like, whose family is off worse, an alcoholic or a pothead? Well, alcoholics have families that they beat up, and potheads don't have families, periods, or jobs, whatever. It's a tough argument. But realistically, no bullshit. Realistically.
Well, alcoholics have family that just don't listen.
Well,
that's
if
been
you
my
hit them
experience.
hard enough.
They just don't.
No, but we're entering a new age right now, right? So now we're getting the weed guys now that are legal and they can smoke weed and they ain't got to be proud of it on fucking Facebook that they're defying the law or whatever fucking bullshit you see with them pot posts.
Yeah.
And we have the alcohol guys. It's going to be a battle. Who's the more responsible fucking dad? Who's the more responsible parent?
Right.
The person. You're gonna see all that shit.
I'm none of that.
And they're all gonna fucking blackball the meth kids or the coke and all the other guys.
Yeah.
So in 10
I knock
years,
your teeth out, but you don't have any meth head.
yeah, right. So now now the weed's legal. So 10 years from now, what's the because most people,
we'll see where. Yeah.
My question is, how silly is the argument going to be? Because you're not going to have the way these kids are going now. 10 years from now that weed's legal, most kids want to smoke weed. They do when they're young. Most of them are done by the time they're 30. And then they start picking up alcohol because they realize, hey, that's way more social and more fun, all that. We don't have the old beat your goddamn grandma and mother and wife and all that shit alcoholism we have.
Unless they talk back.
Yeah, well, as long as they're quiet and
Talk in
smoking
general.
a fucking joint.
Shut your mouth.
If she's smoking a joint, you ain't got to beat her.
You got a point.
I mean, it's like, yeah, seriously,
Get out of my chair.
I was just
Get out of
trying
my
to have
chair.
a couple beers, and then you gotta nag me.
Nagging leads to the beating.
That's what I'm saying, though.
What did I tell you about
Now
this?
we have 10
Implementing
years.
the backhand.
Now we have 10 years of legal marijuana,
Right.
in most of the country. So now you don't have the classic 1950s alcohol, smack you in the face, meth, kind of shit. And you have the new guys that were going up smoking weed. Now it's legal. So they don't smoke. They don't drink alcohol. All they're going to do is smoke weed, and they get bored of that. Whatever. What happens 10 years from now with the alcohol and weed generation? What do you think? Because it's going to be a weed generation in 10 years from now. Where do you think they're at now? Now that it's legal.
Well, they're going to prefer rap. That's for sure.
Oh, take the easy way out, Mike. Good job. Take the easy fucking road.
Go that way.
10 years from now, when weed is legal.
Yeah, I really don't. I really don't know. I mean, it's.
That's such an unexplained area, right?
Yeah,
now, right? It's so weird.
I mean, it's going to be. It's not. It's going to
It's
be
like the
nothing.
Bermuda Triangle of dependency.
Bermuda high angle.
Bermuda Triangle dependency. I thought of that, psychiatrists. That's mine.
Bermuda Triangle
No, but really,
dependency.
now
You
that
got-
weed's legal, it's
you can
fucking
trademark
legal.
that shit.
I'm trademarking that.
So now they got 10 years of smoking weed or picking alcohol or weed.
Yeah. So basically, all right. So like in 2030.
2030.
We're
yes.
going to do a Radio Underground podcast to discuss what
Some of
this
us will.
previous 10 years.
Whoever's still alive.
Well,
Some of
yes.
us
I mean, I hope to still be kicking, and I'll be.
Oh, you will be.
I'll
You'll be the
heading
rest of
towards,
us.
I'll be heading towards 60. I'll be heading towards
In
60 at
2030,
that
you'll be like,
point.
what was his fucking password so we could do this fucking show?
We're going to do a 2019 podcast, and some of us will be
God
dead.
damn it, where did he put the fucking password?
It's cocaine.
He said he was going to leave.
He said if he died, he'd leave the fucking password.
So
and
a
he didn't.
decade of legal fucking weed,
Right.
and these kids now these kids they're not 20s, they're in their 30s now.
Well, yeah, we keep talking about kids, but I mean, like seriously, I mean,
Not us. We've already established what the fuck we're doing. We're talking
Well,
about
here,
the kids.
here's an actual alternative
You know,
theory.
a lot of guys I grew
They
up
found
with
that
were
like
super
young people,
potheads, you know, but
young people,
a lot of them aren't.
because of the addiction to the internet and the phones and the Fortnite and everything, they actually drink and do less drugs. All that's less
Yeah.
for the 20 and under kids.
Well, it's like
even the under the sex. They do everything less.
yeah, it's true.
That's
it's true.
where I was going with this.
It is. It's really. You're
no,
absolutely
he's
right.
100%
They're not
right.
doing well.
Yeah.
They're not doing the weed or the alcohol
Yeah.
or the. They're
Like
not
you're
doing,
saying,
they're
20
doing, they're doing
under
Fortnite.
20 years old. Yeah,
This
yeah.
is my trap conversation that
Yeah.
he picked up on.
You're absolutely right about that. And even I see these commercials where for vaping being bad, and it can lead
whoa,
it can
man.
lead to cigarette smoking, and they're always showing these young people in it, and I'm like. The younger population, last I've noticed over the last decade that more and more the younger generation has less and less smokers.
Stay out
coming
of,
up.
stay out of
Less
the,
and less.
Stay out of the young kids groups, man. What are you doing over there?
No, I'm just I mean,
Fucking internet creeping. What the hell?
Kids.
dude, I got friends that got kids that are like 25, 26 years old, man. Their kids. Their kids.
What?
Like their kids are like, I never thought about smoking. It was never
Who could
something
that
was
be?
like,
They don't drink. They don't smoke. They don't fuck. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
They play Fortnite all day.
Yep.
That's what parents think.
That's another thing too. Is like I've heard people like in my age bracket talking about their kids like not getting their license because they just don't want to get their license.
It's a fact.
okay. As
Yeah,
a guy,
I have.
I'm like,
two
dude, I couldn't
nephews.
wait to get my license to get the fuck out on the road.
I have a 17-year-old nephew and a 21-year-old nephew. Neither has their license.
as a guy that has that kind
That was
of,
like the greatest. When I was 16, there was nothing in the world going to stop
Oh
me.
my god,
from
get me
getting my
out of
goddamn
here!
license.
Get me out of here! I'm driving somewhere. I don't care.
Someone want to go to Taco? Yeah, I'll go.
Hell yeah, I'm driving.
Yeah, you wanted to go? Yeah, for a ride.
Yep. Hey, everybody, jump in my dad's Safari minivan.
Let's go.
The Russians won, man.
The
Won
Russians
Cold
won.
War. Our kids don't even want a license. They don't want to fuck. They
No.
don't want to do drugs.
No.
The Russians won.
You know what? The people on the road now, though, I don't blame these kids for not wanting to drive because everybody besides me and you, probably you guys, sucks at driving. So I don't blame them. Plus, there's literally since the time you started driving 30 years ago, Alan, there's double the amount of drivers on the road.
Oh yeah,
and
the roads are shit.
And the roads are shit.
The roads are shitty. And then and as I've said before, and it's a term that we coined here, everybody is a toddler on the road.
It's true.
They act like toddlers. Whatever impulse they have, wherever they want to go, suddenly, without warning, they just go like a toddler.
I blame it on all the minorities.
It's everybody. As much as I want to blame minorities for everything, I just can't in this case.
No, you're right. Everybody, it's like everybody's minorities.
Yeah, the people that actually outnumber us 5-1 worldwide that we call minorities for some reason. Yeah.
You're right. Everybody acts like toddlers. You're right. Everybody's life's more important. They have to get there quicker than you, and
Cutting people off.
yeah,
Well,
you're right.
I had this guy.
speculation.
Now I was getting gas for my work truck. Diesel gas is a giant gas station.
gas.
And this dude he's doing the cut through, but where I get my gas kind of blocks the illegal cut through where you go from one road to the next because you don't want to wait for construction or whatever.
Right.
And he's actually looking at me giving me the what the fuck while I'm getting gas. I'm like, what do you mean? He wanted to get through to the side street and go around. I'm like, you can't do this. This is illegal.
Yeah.
He's like, and it'd be one thing if he was doing that
And he's
and
throwing his hands up.
he's
there
doing the
like,
what the fuck
fuck?
thing. I'm getting gas legally, and he wants to do illegal shit to go. Like, I just had visual, like taking my fucking knife out of my pocket that I carry to cut shrink wrap, not people, and just fucking cutting his face off, cutting his fucking nose off, eyes.
But you fucking didn't, did you?
Yeah, I don't want to go to prison.
Fuck you. Do it right. You won't go to prison.
Lately, like I've just thought about a lot.
Give me
like,
what the fuck.
over the last
Fuck you.
What
know
the fuck?
6
What the
months or
fuck?
so. My attitude, like for a lot of things now, like when I just don't care or people can just fuck off, that kind of shit. I just think SMD, suck my dick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just suck my dick.
Al,
We talked about this
I
acronym
am
in
going
episode
to
3.
follow you on this. I've become a fucking pacifist in
That's
life.
it. I'm just like,
It's so much
SMD,
easier
motherfucker.
because so every single day, right? Say you want to fucking fight everybody every fucking day.
Oh, yeah.
Every day of your life, everybody can relate to this.
I don't have the cardio.
You wake up, you get in your car, you drive somewhere, truck, car, doesn't matter.
You're angry,
There's somebody that's
somebody's
a fucking
pissing you
moron
off. Yep.
in your way. Mm-hmm. Normally, we all just yell, "Get the fuck out of my way!
Yep.
What are you doing? 60 in the fucking fast lane? Get the fuck!" That kind of shit, right?
Yep.
And then you're worked up, and that fucking moron gets over. You go about your day, pissed off, and all that dude was just get over it. His day's normal.
It's
He's
true.
still oblivious to all the fucking stupidity going on around him that he's creating for the most part.
And yeah, exactly. I just got to this point in my life. I just said, no, I'm done.
There's an acronym.
Totally agree with you.
There's an acronym that I brought up in episode 3.
Yeah.
FIDO. Forget it, drive off. Forget it.
Are you
drive off.
following that?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
And
I'm fucking getting in their face.
Well,
No.
but see,
There's
you know,
screaming
but that-
going on.
What sucks for Mike is
There's restraining.
You're like
Mike drives
Socrates with boxing gloves.
what sucks for Mike is he's got to be on the road. He drives for a living.
Fuck, I do
So
too.
Yeah, that's true.
I've seen people kill themselves.
Yeah, dude.
Literally kill themselves, not intentionally, but to get around or to not wait a second, and then they die. They just flip their car over, and I can't believe you did that, dude. You could have just waited.
Well, like right now,
Al, me and him both drive every day. The difference is what he drives can kill people.
Yeah.
What I drive can kill me.
Yeah.
We both see the fucking idiots all day long, try to cut in front, try to do something. And it'll make you fucking crazy just to watch how the stupidity goes. Like, he drives a truck. So one guy makes one dumb fucking mistake and just wants to get in front of him. He's dead if it's the wrong day, the wrong time, the wrong mistake.
If that happens, I will avenge you, Mike.
No, I'm not talking about Mike dying.
The other guy?
Yeah, Mike's truck's gonna crush it, and Mike's gonna come to us and be like, "Hey, somebody died today. I killed him, and I ate his tacos that was in his passenger seat.
Yeah.
Fuck off."
Well, the thing is, the reason I've avoided
kind of tacos?
major accidents and haven't killed anyone is because I'm like a chess player. I can see an accident 4 moves before it happens. I'm like,
No,
he's
he's
gonna
got
do
big
this.
titties.
You're like the Gary Kasparov
Like
of
he's going
driving.
to do this. I'm Bobby Fischer.
You're Bobby Fischer.
He's like, okay, he's going to go left. He's going to go, and I know to slow down. I'm like, this guy's
Kasparov.
going to die. He's going to die, and then I'll see it. And
Brian.
sure as the sun rises in the east, it happens.
He's got huge titties. He's a chess player.
chest player.
Chest, not chest.
Well,
Frank.
So like today,
Gary
I'm just
Kasparov was
saying
a
what I
chess
see.
player.
I got up and I walked over and got my hair trimmed. It's kind of my thing,
What?
I got up, walked up to the barbershop, and then afterward, I walked down the street and I paid my phone bill. So I'm crossing
This is offensive to me.
at 12 Mile Road in Gratiot. For people who aren't around here, it's just road.
Did you cross at the crosswalk?
I did cross at the crosswalk,
Good for
and I was
you.
crossing over.
It's 4
Did you,
miles.
walk,
And of
did you
course,
walk as slow as you possibly
This
could?
guy
worry
was
about his
trying to.
crosswalk?
This guy was turning, and I was
Get his
walking.
hair trimmed.
Yeah, I get my hair trimmed. Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous. How does it even happen in my world?
So this guy's like going to turn onto 12 Mile, and he's sitting there waiting for me, and he's like looking at me, and he beeps. And I mean, he's waiting like
Burp, burp.
he's literally waiting like 2 seconds at this point. which I have
Get out of my way,
I have the right
hippie.
of way.
I'm going to play him.
I have the right of way, and I looked at him and smiled, and that just set him right off.
Quit trying to finger my wife.
Was he driving a Dodge Durango?
Durango.
No, he was driving
Black
like
Dodge Ram.
It was probably a black Dodge Ram.
No, it was like it was like a Charger or something like that.
Oh.
It was a Chrysler car.
I thought
Clearly
maybe
fingering his
Some
wife's
Ford
butthole.
of a Chrysler.
But, oh yeah, he just started like I saw his mouth. Motherfucker, he's
So
getting
he
pissed
had-
off. And I was already away
you're
from
right, you're
him by
moving,
this
yeah,
time.
you're
I was
fine.
already away
He's
from
seen your hair. He had clearly 1985 magician hair.
magician hair.
I was going to say musician, but the amount of alcohol in me.
You sound like Lou Holtz. Or,
Quit making fun of my disability, man.
that's the third week in a row we've talked about Lou
He's got
Holtz.
1985
important.
magician hair. So it's losing. No, not that he does magic. He plays music.
Yeah, see Gary Kasparov.
Gary Kasparov.
Chest.
So why was he mad? Because you had hair, or because he didn't have hair?
He was mad because I was crossing the street and he had to wait 3 seconds.
Yeah.
He couldn't
He
wait.
couldn't make the right turn because Alan
what
was in the
pissed him
crosswalk.
off? What pissed him off was I looked at him and smiled like, "Hey, have a nice day," as I was finishing my cross.
Why couldn't you cross the street in 3 seconds, you fucking asshole?
It's 4 lanes.
Hey.
Yeah,
Run.
I like how they have
Look
the,
at him, he's skinny.
You don't run. It's a crosswalk.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well,
we don't
I
say the
was-
word run. He can say the word run.
I was almost completely across the street before he even got there to turn. And so he had to like hurry up and lock it up and look at me, and he's just like staring at me. And so I just smiled.
Did you kick his side door?
No, I
What the
didn't
fuck?
even get to that point.
Was there any rocks?
Yeah.
Or did he have the unbreakable glass like the Tesla truck?
I mean, like
It's unbreakable. Smash!
You tried to kick it, but your foot slid off.
my first instinct was to flip him
Minecraft
off and
car.
smile. My first instinct was flip him off and smile at the same time. But I was like,
Drop
I
kick.
don't need to flip him off. I'll just smile. And I smiled at him, and it just set him off. It's
So
the
you-
holiday season, so
No,
you know, of
no,
course.
you
He's
fucked
very happy.
up. You fucked up.
I didn't fuck up.
No, you fucked up. You tried
Oh.
to be nice about it.
Oh.
You should have just drop kicked
Well,
the
he was-
car in the middle
Oh
of
He's
the
being
fucking-
sarcastically
The smile was
nice.
totally sarcastic.
He's being sarcastically
Yeah,
nice.
but
Oh,
that
yeah.
doesn't cut it. Sarcastic smile, drop kick it in the middle of the fucking 4 lanes.
Be like, is your name Murphy? Because he's a drop kick.
Yeah, but
There you go. See?
but if you
fucked
saw
up.
if you saw him, the look on his face and how he just started screaming in
So
his car
you
was
just-
hilarious.
You just walked by peacefully and the look on his face. Imagine if you drop kicked Murphy'd it in the middle of 4 lanes. Imagine the look on his face now. Now he's like screaming for his children's lives,
This will
and you
calm me
still
down.
win. You get to walk away.
I was honestly hoping that he
This
was
will calm me
like-
down, Frank. I'm doing ASMR.
ASMR. Hi. You need to.
ASMR, is that ASMR?
You need
It's a
attention.
It's a
Personal
thing.
attention.
You'll have to Google it later.
I'll calm down.
Personal attention.
Yeah.
He walked across
Why
the
are you
street,
gay?
and that rich guy looked at him. You could have drop kicked him.
Frank, I got a question for you.
Fuck, for fuck's sake!
Hey, are you
It's the tacos.
He's got a question for you.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
This is a question.
gay?
I used to be.
Why should someone be gay?
Then one time, a long time ago.
Is it little Richard?
Yeah, it's Little Richard in the Cinderella video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. All right, we're going to take a brief break,
All right,
and then we're going to come back.
sounds great.
We're going to do a little Streets of Desolation by my brother-in-law, Stones Below. All right.
Uncle Ted.
It's all over his head now. It's over his head.
Because it's making noise.
who his fucking name is.
Lord,
But it's always these nerds that know that shit because it's something so removed. Why do you ever let me talk? You always cut me off. Shut the fuck up.
The guy that
You fucking can't help yourself. Let me talk. I let you talk for 20 minutes.
Then you cut me off.
And now his phone's interrupting you.
Then now your fucking phone's going. Go outside. Okay, go ahead. Talk.
That was great.
I swear, I let you talk for 10 minutes straight. I go to speak. You're like, right in my ear.
I was just saying that's the theory I was putting out there.
Hey, my name's Mike. Hey! Shut up!
Hey, Mike. How are you? I have not talked to you in like 2 minutes. I remember our conversation on Facebook Messenger, and it was very good. You know what? I have turned into a liking, so you know. And I want you to know that I want to drink fountain alcohol with you very soon one day. Okay? You put that in your head right now. Fortnite for life.
Yeah, you know, let's just think about this for a moment. My Saturday night included going to a place where I met, let's be honest, Sunny, who is still smoking hot.
Yeah, she did a porno, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
That's got to be. That's in your hard drive. Admit it.
Oh, yeah, that's in the stank bank. I mean, you know, it's, it's up there. Yeah. And look at his Saturday nights. His Saturday nights probably included a circle jerk with Tom Brady and Master Chief. You know, oh, Tom, please deflate your balls in my mouth while Master Chief quad chops loads of semen in my face. I mean, so you
Good old Jeff versus Morgan.
Yeah, the classic fight.
The old fight. The old battle.
I don't know how aware Alan is of their lifelong battle, but they fight. They argue a lot.
Jeff is the one that is now Morgan's tenant, right?
Well, no,
actually, I wanted to. Well, I guess we'll
or
just
did
say
that
it.
not go through?
Well, it didn't.
For not for the reasons you think, though.
Okay.
The day before Jeff was going to move in, the house burned down.
No joke.
The house burned down.
The furnace wasn't right, and it caught
burned
fire.
Down.
Oh, well, that's
So Jeff doesn't have a studio to do Hillbilly Havoc or anything.
Well, no, he was moving into a new place today.
but that's crazy.
But he said they got no
man.
internet for a while. And
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's crazy though, man. He could
Mike,
have been
quit
in
fucking
there.
around with your phone. And what do you got to say? What do you want to say?
What?
I got something to say.
Well, you're in the chat.
I
Mike.
always have shit to say.
Mike, get
How
in
are
chat.
things in the Ozarks? You see any meth?
Oh, I always see meth, man. I was at Walmart today.
Yeah.
Is it just my headphones, or is Mike extremely loud?
He's loud.
Loud and clear. Hey, Mike.
Not you.
I'm trying my Xbox
The guy-
headset.
That's fine. It sounds
It's
good.
super clear.
You
It just
sound really
Yeah.
good.
you sound really good.
Yeah. Like I thought you were sitting on the couch right here.
Yeah.
Frank's here too.
Barely.
I know. I got somebody to compete with yelling for me.
Frank's here, but Frank
No,
is Frank's wrong today.
I'm only here so Mike can get me mad at something.
Taquitos are better than tornadoes.
The next
I'm
segment
actually
is
not in a mad mood. I don't
fucking
even feel like
English.
yelling at you, Frank. Like
No,
normal.
listen. We need to build a wall because of what he just fucking said.
What?
It's a fact. 7-Eleven taquitos are better than Speedway
next-
That is
tornadoes.
not even fucking close, sir.
and so the next segment is called Frank's Wrong. It's a segment we do all the time.
Boom.
Frank is wrong. It's
Game,
time
set, and match.
for Frank being wrong.
Mike,
Yeah.
Frank just got cooled.
Well, I'm always
Today's
fucking-
debate is
I'm going to call in a Richard Terry as my defense.
taquito.
Yeah.
7-Eleven taquito. Speedway tornado.
Has he challenged you to Mortal Kombat yet, though?
Not yet. That's next.
Is that a fucking Phil? I hear a fucking
No,
Phil.
it's Mike.
It's Mike.
It's Mike.
Did you just fucking...
And yes, I do know.
No, that's
he's
a
never
fail.
challenged me, but I know that like that's like what the only one he's good at, right?
Listen,
so
That's what I
the
hear.
only one I'm good at. You fucking amateur motherfucker. You shut the fuck up over there, Taquito.
hey, this guy. Hey, I haven't played a game in 25 years. So.
I'm moderately okay at Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
shut the
heard.
fuck up.
I heard
He is good at Mortal
I heard you
Kombat.
were really good at Mortal Kombat, but everything else you suck.
Yeah,
Right?
no. Yeah, probably I'm one of the best in the fucking planet at Mortal Kombat.
Right.
And then I just suck at everything else for some reason.
Yeah,
And
that's,
sucking dick.
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
Oh, only your dick, son. I like the little things in life. Makes me happy.
Ozark's coming on strong.
Ozark's fucking rocks. No,
Always.
Season 3.
Got a lot of Coors Light.
So
Coors Light. You remind me of my fucking
we're
brother,
gonna do
who
our
also sucks
call-in
ass.
segment. 7-Eleven Taquitos, Speedway Tornado. Just
Well-
call in with
7-Eleven taquitos.
No, win yourself a $5 gift card for.
Whoa. We're not giving away money.
Hold on, Mike.
We will not
Joking.
give away money.
Mike.
Call. Are you talking to me or the other?
I'm
Mike?
talking to you, Mike.
Yeah,
when you're
what?
not mixing your mix.
You know what? Because there's two mics, you can just call me M Gay.
M gay.
Well, remember Jay?
Jay.
used to, like everyone called me M J.
Yeah, and
but then it just turned into
Do
M
I have
Gay.
to walk to your freezer?
Everybody
for
called
ice?
him
Do you have
MJ.
ice?
And then my buddy one day just goes, M gay.
And then,
That was in like 3 of my fucking phones, dude. 3 of
You
the
are
first phones I ever owned. It just because I had all these different mics.
Phil, I
And in
fairly
fact,
respect
somebody
you.
else I
Phil's
worked
not
with
here.
was MJ, so I put M gay.
This is not Denholm. This is Phil.
No, Phil's not here.
Frank,
Well, who the fuck is talking?
Mike.
Jack Daniels is talking right now.
That is Jim Beam, sir. Get it right.
It is.
That's bourbon, not whiskey.
It is Mike talking.
Yeah.
That is not Mike talking.
So
So apparently it's Phil in disguise.
no, it's military, Mike. Military.
Military.
So
Less dick hole pleasure.
yeah,
Same amount of gay.
same.
Nice.
I was hoping we'd go 1 week without talking about the DHP.
Yes, please.
It's going to replace Red Dead Redemption.
Hey, let's talk. We could talk about Ruby Ridge 2.0. It's going down right now.
Ruby Ridge is?
What's going on? They're raiding somebody.
Yeah, they're going to kill a dude in New York for having 30-round magazines.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Why
All right,
is it-
Civil War live here on Radio Underground.
Why isn't this news?
Well, I'll
I
tell you
haven't
why.
heard about this.
Why isn't it news? Because New York's full of a bunch of fucking namby-pamby pussies.
Yeah, I haven't heard shit about that.
Quit talking about Puerto
Yeah,
Rico.
and, Putnam County, New York.
I will be looking that.
What do
up.
they have they have a magazine limit? What is their limit? Like 8 or something?
like
10.
Sports
10.
Illustrated.
Well, no, 7, really.
And the guy has 30s.
Yeah, someone like turned him in. He's in the New York Guard. So they're like surrounding the house with armored personnel carriers and shit.
Oh boy. Well, the retaliation will be bad if they kill him.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Civil War 2.0. Radio
Machine Head can do another song. You know, they got Davidian.
Yeah. Yeah, they got that Davidian.
Machine Head?
Even though we don't like Machine Head, right?
They're still around?
Yeah, they're there.
They're still Machine Head still playing? Yeah.
Phil's not on right now.
Frank, it's not Phil.
Shut up.
I saw him like 25 years ago with Slayer.
Hockey player.
No, Phil's from Utah.
Did Frank lose some brain cells when he had his heart attack?
Yeah. Well, no, because he didn't have any.
It ain't Mike Denholm.
No, it's not. It's the other Mike. Okay. He knows you, though.
That's what I'm asking.
I'm trying to read the I'm trying to read the stories.
Out me when I'm trying to ask that. He's totally out me.
To end the confusion, this Mike is also nicknamed Coconuts. That's a nickname for him, so Coconuts. it is.
Coconuts.
So Coconuts. What are you going to do during the Civil War? What are you going to do? Got any plans? You got a bug out shelter?
Well, I got to go get I'll go get the family I like. And then I feed off the week.
You said go get the family you like? You're going to just pick a random family?
Yeah. I do.
Well, I mean, maybe that too, but, do you like all your family?
He don't want any of his family. He
I like
doesn't
most of my
them.
family.
My family does my show with me.
Oh, you do?
So
Yeah, I have two family members here and then Frank.
my family's on.
No. Mike, you're lying. You definitely have some family you don't like.
Well, I have a few.
I mean, I don't know if you're getting to like second cousins or the woman that took your virginity, but
there might be a little bit of our, but we don't have a lot of family left, really.
Yeah, everybody's dead, Mike. Everybody right here is.
There's not a whole lot of us.
No.
Fuck, I'm just dead inside, you fucking quitters.
Well, I've been dead inside since '94.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I just remember some lore of somebody being mean to Mike's mom, and he was mad.
Oh, that was different. That's my family from Kentucky. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
No.
I thought maybe you were going to talk about our crazy aunt who likes Jesus a lot, too.
Ooh. I don't want to talk. You know what? She, my aunt that starts shit, and we all know who she is.
Yeah.
She found us on YouTube and sent it to my mom to show what a bad man I've become.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
She talks shit about
Dude, she's called, like,
She's
my
like
mom
trying to tell
told
my
me.
mom, like,
we're
how
going
bad
to
me
hell.
and Brian are and how we're all
Oh
going
yeah,
to
like
hell and all that.
my mom told me that she'd call and leave messages about you guys need to save yourself. The rapture's coming.
Yeah.
But everything we post, she likes. You ever notice that she likes everything on Facebook?
I didn't add her.
Oh, you didn't?
I don't add her.
Okay, time
I don't add her on
out.
nothing.
I need the meat.
She must be
ain't on my. I haven't
I'm
used my
talking
Facebook, but she
I
ain't
want
on
to be
mine.
told, though, I'm going to hell for one. I already know that.
No.
She's a friend of Radio Underground on Facebook, though. She'll like stuff that we post.
I need to meet this woman because she's clearly right.
She said you're the worst,
dude.
And she's right.
You probably. The
She's
funny thing is,
confused.
She doesn't know who you are.
the funny thing is that Frank's probably met her.
Maybe.
She was at your wedding.
She's at my wedding.
He's been around the family so he probably has.
She
met
was
her
at my wedding.
at some point.
Well, even if I haven't met her there,
Didn't she get a DUI?
she's
at
clearly
your wedding?
right.
You got a
your
DUI
wedding?
at Brian's
She
wedding.
got like a DUI leaving his wedding.
I wasn't going to out her that bad, you guys.
Well,
Too
she's trying to
late.
get us in trouble all the time.
That's the thing, though. She's incapable of getting us in trouble because everybody knows how we are. And
not
knows
in
that we're not actually evil. We're not Satan.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Everybody else has common sense. She doesn't realize that. So
I'm quite literally Satan.
I hope never. Well, actually, I don't care. Never
It's
mind.
amazing.
You guys made fun of retards.
No, we didn't.
What?
I just want them to get pinned
No,
when they do a
they're my-
wrestling match. I'm tired of this letting the retard
No,
win
he's
shit.
he's fucking right.
Hey, and also,
They did.
I didn't.
you're
Make
not
fun
supposed
of
to call
them.
them
They're all my
retards
friends.
or potatoes.
They're potatoes.
No,
They're
they're-
potatoes.
My son,
see, like,
my son's autistic, and they made fun of it, and it hurt my feelings.
like my one of my best
he's
friends,
right.
Mike. He passed away, but his sister had Down syndrome, and he flat out told me, "No, dude, she's not mentally ill. She's not." He goes, "My sister Nancy's a fucking retard." That's what he always said.
So you fucked her?
But he loves her. He loved her to death. But he goes, "She's a fucking retard."
Oh, wow.
Well, that's right. I hate they're like the short people and stuff. You're not supposed to call them midgets or dwarfs. It's not sensitive. You're supposed to call them little people. That's more demeaning
Yeah.
to call.
Yeah,
if you call me
a little people sound like something you pat them on the hey a little.
Oh,
hey,
little people
little-
sounds worse than dwarf.
way
it does.
worse to me. I
Well,
don't
because first of all, you're grouping them all into one.
I'm a
thing.
little person.
exactly.
you're
I think of an
grouping them all
Oompa
into one
Loompa or
thing.
like a Munchkin or shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I think no.
Dead
You're
air.
right. Let's everybody laugh at that joke uncomfortably. I don't know.
No, but it's true that little people you're grouping them all into one thing. You're saying,
And they're different.
You mean
saying-
you're grouping all into one little category?
Well, you got
Yeah.
the midget. You got the midget. You got the dwarf.
'Cause
you
if
got
I-
the,
you
you got
know-
the pinhead. You know, like Beetlejuice.
Whoa. Oh yeah, Pinhead. Yeah.
Pinhead, quit talking about me.
Yeah,
You
like
got a
if
big
I
ass fucking head.
well,
What
if
are you
I
talking
go up to somebody who
about? Look like
I
a fucking
agree with
jack o'
you.
lantern over there.
100%.
so like if I went up to somebody who was like say back in the day they would have been classified as a midget, they might get pissed off and go, "I ain't no little person," you know.
If I was a if I
I'm
was a
dwarf,
midget,
you know, or I'm a midget, or
if I was a midget and you called me a little person, I would club the shit out of your
It's
knees.
this fucking podcast.
I would hit you
getting
right in your knees.
SWJ. I'm watching it happen.
SWJ. What is
I'm watching it happen.
I think that was a girl.
SWJ.
I think
That's
SWJ was a girl group from the 90s.
Yeah, that sounds like a
That was
90s DJ.
SWV or some shit.
SWJ.
Yeah. That's the social
And they were
justice.
fucking hot.
Frank likes the brown sugar.
SWV.
I do like the brown sugar, by the way.
Yeah, sisters with voices.
You like the white sugar, too.
I like it all.
The devil's dandruff.
Booger sugar.
I really
equal
enjoy
opportunity.
the cane sugar. Give me some cane sugar.
What's this video, Alan?
Dude,
Frank was funding
That's,
Pablo Escobar and his fucking hippos in South America there. You ever see that? How he's got like 400 hippos down there?
dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Accept.
You got your balls to the wall.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that is not fucking entertaining.
That's probably what Phil likes.
Balls to the
Ball
wall.
torture.
Oh, God.
He likes any depraved thing you
Where
can
is he,
imagine.
dude? Look, the
Where
little
is
German
Phil?
dude's gonna come walking out singing in a minute here.
Dio?
Worst
No,
fucking
Udo.
band.
Udo Dirkschneider.
No, this band's
Oh,
so
there he
awful.
is.
Can we get some
Udo.
fucking Norwegian
Where's
shit?
Where's Phil at
Dude,
tonight?
actually, Accept was
I don't
a
know.
cool band, man. They were a straight up rock and roll band.
Okay, it might have been.
Don't let Phil fool you. He's a Mormon family man.
yeah.
He talks a big dick whole game.
No, he
Yeah,
does. He does.
yeah.
But he
Oh my
messages
heck,
me.
he's so Mormon.
He literally messages me every now and again and wants me to like, hey man, can
Over
you
at-
marry one of my wives?
Over in over there in Utah, when I lived there, that was their favorite. Oh my heck, you could always tell a Mormon.
Were you?
Oh, my
living?
heck.
Oh my heck,
Dude.
Were you actually living?
sheep
Are they-
dip.
Well,
Sheep dip?
Sheep dip.
Sheep dip.
Yeah.
hell
Good
is
gravy.
I've been
Oh my
dipping
gravy.
sheep in.
Oh, so wait. Oh, my heck? Is that what you said?
Oh my heck. Oh my gravy. Good gravy. Sheep dip.
Are these band names?
No,
No,
that's
this,
Are that
this
swear
is
words.
saying
that movie Napoleon Dynamite?
That was like
Eat my
basically-
man gravy.
the
Yeah,
movie,
it was like-
the movie Napoleon Dynamite used a lot of Mormon slang,
Yeah.
like they were flipping instead of
Yeah.
fucking. And,
Yeah.
Uncle Al.
Yeah.
Napoleon is Mormon, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
the guy who played him, John Hader. Yeah,
yeah,
he is.
They're from
Oh,
Idaho.
yeah, that guy.
But Idaho, they're
I
from
never
the part
saw
of
that
Idaho
movie.
that
Yeah.
borders Utah. So
You
they-
never saw
they're-
Napoleon
they're
Dynamite?
Tabernacle.
I never saw
Let's
it.
be real. John Hader's not a person. He's Napoleon.
Yeah, I
He is
never saw
Napoleon.
it.
He never did anything else.
A little known fact:
Listen,
Uncle
sir.
Rico was in the Rooster video.
Dude, Uncle Rico was
Don't
in Weird
fucking
Science.
ruin
Real
my sex
genius.
life.
Real genius,
Real
He's a real
genius.
genius.
Don't fucking ruin my sex
Yeah,
life.
real genius, not Weird Science.
What?
He was in Real Genius.
Yep.
Uncle Rico's in
Which
Real
character?
He played Laszlo, the guy who lived in the closet.
Yeah, the guy who
Yeah,
lived in
the
He was
closet.
Laszlo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, you didn't know that? You fucking communist.
Dude, he had a
Mike.
mullet, right?
You're a communist.
Yeah,
His hair was all mullet.
You are clearly a fucking communist.
he was Laszlo.
Yeah.
Mike,
But he was the Rooster
Mike-
in the Rooster video.
No,
Mike
you
just-
He
shut
wants
the
that
fuck
also.
up. From now on, you listen is what you do.
Yeah, Phil.
Pretend, Phil.
Pretend Phil.
Pretend Phil.
yeah.
Phil wishes Mike was Phil.
I think if you guys just call me M Gay from now on, it could get our ratings.
It could.
gay.
The main host, the founder of
No,
the
No, we'll get deplatformed.
is
He has to
MK.
be. He has to be MK
we were mocking a
Ultra.
correct detected class.
I worked with a guy whose name is AJ. He actually listens to the show, and his mom gave him the nickname A Gay, his own mother, because when he was a kid he liked Broadway music, and then he grew out of that.
Whoa, what's wrong with that?
I don't know, but she said you like Broadway music, you're gay. She
Listen.
called him A Gay.
A Gay.
Yeah.
We're not talking about MK Ultra.
Oh, M Gay Ultra. Or Michelob. Oh, that doesn't work. Never mind.
It doesn't work. MK Ultra.
What's M Gay Ultra?
MK Ultra.
Never mind.
Fucking amateurs.
Joking around.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know what it is.
Language.
Oh, conspiracies with Frank.
Here we go. Electric Universe. Let's
Now
go.
for our next segment.
No, let's talk about your gay fucking videos we're talking about.
I didn't turn this on.
You shut up. I'm talking to him.
Whatever, Frank.
I'm
remember
just looking at you.
You had all the David Icke fucking books. You
you
had
say-
them all.
I didn't have them all. I read
This
them
ain't
all.
a gay.
You had
video.
he had the whole David Icke fucking
accept
back
balls to the
catalog.
wall.
Fuck you,
man.
lizard people.
Yeah. He's like, the world's controlled by lizards, Mike. I'm like, what? Lizards are running everything. Like, well, that sounds a little strange.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
you know, let's be real here. Do you think it's
That's
not?
the Visitors. That's that TV show V back in the day, dude. They were all
Oh,
lizard
hey,
faces.
hey.
They were all lizards underneath.
That
their
wasn't a
skin.
TV show. That was a documentary.
The world is quite literally ran by aliens of reptilian origins.
That's fucking great, by the way.
It's the truth.
What is this BTS thing I keep on seeing? This band.
Fuck what you're saying. Listen to him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you
Down to
disagree?
fuck?
I can only say a few words before I start trailing off.
BTS. It's a band or something.
You're controlled by aliens.
They're Asian. I could see that.
never mind. They're Asian.
If you're saying DTF,
No, I'm
that's
saying
down to fuck.
B as
burn
in
the
Brian,
stage.
T as in tits, S as in sex.
It says burn the stage. Watch the band
I
again.
just saw it's just a YouTube. It's over.
No,
Forget
it's a
it.
burn the stage.
It says burn the
It's some
stage.
K-pop
ignite
thing.
the world.
beaten and
I know what
to the
DTF is.
shores of Dover.
Mike.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't
too.
know what DTF is.
I know what DTF. That's the abbreviation for Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh, okay, boomer.
Hey, don't do that to me.
You're the
He is a
oldest
boomer.
non-Al person here, Mike.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm younger
What's
than
that?
all y'all.
Wait, DTF.
Down to fuck.
Yeah, I know
Totally
it
Bernie
is.
Sanders.
Yeah,
It
I
means
know,
Bernie
I was just
Sanders.
making a joke.
I was just trying to figure out how it was Dallas to Fort Worth.
That was the joke.
Yeah, DTF Dallas to Fort. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
It was a great joke. It worked well.
did it? Because you called me a boomer because of it. The worst insult in the world. That's as bad as the
Whatever,
N-word.
Dan Brzezinski fan.
That's just bad. That's the N word.
Hey, that's between us.
I didn't use a hard R.
Oh, okay. Like Vince McMahon.
I was
saying
talking
the
about
N-word.
Nicaraguans.
Speaking
you
of
motherfucker.
boomers, you guys know that Uncle Ted, he had the bombastic sound back in the 60s that came from the Amboy Dukes.
When are you going to do an episode fully as Uncle Ted?
So I'm going to tell you, Mike,
Deadly Tedley.
we're all from Michigan here. That's our home state. And we have the most rocking, natural, wild-caught beef that you can find anywhere on the internet. And let me tell you, no vegan will ever compare to Radio Underground. I'm telling you there right now.
Can you imagine if Uncle Ted actually did drugs?
He was more,
Imagine the amount
Don't let
of
that
teenagers that he would
motherfucker
rape.
yeah,
I was just going to
Don't
say.
let that motherfucker lie to you. I was 16 years old working a haunted house.
Speaking of 16-year-olds, I'm really...
really,
you guys are getting me worked up right now.
he did
that
like
dude
a-
was loaded with peppermint schnapps.
See, if you're not drunk, the girl's at a disadvantage.
That's terrible.
No, they become advantaged then.
Me and my wife, Shemaine, decided...
Shemaine!
I wish, though, there was Bill Tong still around. We talked about that before.
His jerky was the best. The Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I ate it for breakfast, lunch,
Yeah,
and dinner.
what the hell? It just all of a sudden, it was good.
It was good. It just
Bill
cost too
Tongs
much.
was from the rhythm and blues gods that brought down this substance that was delivered right to everybody in the Midwest, and it just went out of business. I don't know what happened.
It was the best fucking jerky out there.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think each one of you needs to be able to mimic a Michigander.
We do that every fucking day. What the fuck are you talking about?
Frank can do
A
Eminem.
famous one, you
Frank-
I can do
dipshit.
Eminem.
Frank's
Use
a
some
wigger.
fucking context. Yeah.
Famous one.
He is a wigger.
Yeah, so I'll
You know, I do this
I'll do
dude.
context.
I don't. I do this guy Alan. He's pretty. He's pretty popular.
He's not famous though.
He's pretty popular around here.
Not famous.
Slays all the bitches.
It's like, there's this guy named Al that he's a bitch splitter.
He's yeah.
I can do an impersonation. It's not somebody who was born here but lived here for a while, went to school here and stuff, and he was pretty famous.
Okay.
I can do an impersonation. His name was. Here's my impersonation of Robin Williams
Because he's dead.
because he's dead.
That's perfect.
I was hoping for a shotgun blast or something.
Didn't he hang himself?
He hung himself in that.
I don't fucking.
hung himself.
Now you fucking know.
I mean, sometimes I can.
Was it a autoerotic asphyxia that gone wrong though?
No, that was Michael
Robin
Hutchins.
Williams is
Those
another
are kung fu
example.
guys.
that was
The
David
kung fu
Carradine.
guy.
It was also Michael
Yeah,
Hutchins.
David
Yes.
Carradine.
Carradine?
There's also the Soundgarden guy.
Frank, who the fuck is Jim Carradine?
Well,
It was David Carradine.
he hung himself, but it wasn't autoerotic.
Oh, it was autoerotic. They're just saving him the fucking.
Robin Williams' death is another example of where drugs lead you. That's how it ends. You're gonna be like Uncle Ted, and you get high off the essence of.
Did Robin Williams do drugs?
Rhythm of the
16-year-olds.
He did lots of them, but he didn't at the point when he was dead.
No, he did a lot of stuff back in the day. I thought my impersonation was spot on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to deny that Brian's impersonation beat mine.
I did the perfect current Robin Williams impersonation. I can't mimic the sound of rotting, so.
Well, Jesus. Well, can we do the...
Maybe our aunt was right. Maybe our...
You don't watch Supernatural, do you?
Yeah, I put salt around his grave, so don't worry. It's fine.
If Robin wasn't saved, then we got to do the sound of demons tearing his flesh for eternity.
Wait a minute. Are you guys going to leave it hanging that Frank watches Supernatural?
We're not going to talk about that. There's nothing wrong with Supernatural.
Yeah, what's
I'm
wrong
not
with
saying...
the Winchesters? I got no problem with the Winchesters.
Nope.
You guys all watch Supernatural?
Mike
We're all
does not.
16-year-old girls?
Mike does not.
Yes.
The one that's called M. Gay doesn't. Can you go figure?
Who is this fucking guy?
No.
Calling me out in Supernatural.
I've never had any problem with the Winchesters.
Hold on.
I would like to go hunt monsters.
Yes, I watch Supernatural. But I also have websites that might scare your children and you. Would you like to see them?
Those are just cover for your, according to Mike here, gayness. Because you watch Supernatural.
Yeah.
You're just covering for
When
it.
I'm not sucking.
You are projecting the gayness. I just said he was a 16-year-old.
You were
girl.
inferring it. You inferred it.
You were kind of uncomfortable. That we
You said 16-year-old girls. That was the next step.
I am not uncomfortable. I am not uncomfortable
said
about gayness.
Supernatural.
You
Like, what is
clearly
Incomfortable.
I'm just gonna make fun of how
or
everybody says
incomfortable.
everything, even
I am
though
also comfortable with Coors White.
Coors White.
We said Supernatural, and you were really upset.
I also hear about every third word out of y'all.
Yeah, because you got Ozark Internet.
Is that the name of the company?
No,
Fucking Ozark.
even Phil admitted you guys' Discord was all fucked up.
No,
Shut up.
Fuck what Phil thinks.
Shut up.
You know the Ozark?
Frank, you weren't even part of last week.
Oh, that whole last week?
Yeah, you weren't here last week, were you?
Fuck, I'll try to catch up.
I don't know.
Well, if it doesn't work,
Fill
maybe we
me
should just hang
in.
up on them.
Fill me in. I don't know.
Well, did you just hang up on them?
No, I didn't hang up on anybody.
Oh, damn.
He's still in here.
It must be. Maybe it's your internet, Mike.
It's not.
It's not.
His neighbors are stealing it.
You know,
You're wrong.
I was talking about earlier today in our little that Slack chat that we have about how like Death and Thrash Metal bands had 15 to 20 members throughout its history. Radio Underground has had like 15 members.
It's true.
We just like keep like cycling everybody in and out. We're like a thrash band that can't find a like. Hey, if we get these guys in, this is what's gonna do it. This is what's gonna do it. And then
Well,
nothing
you
changes.
need a member to die. I think that's what it is.
Well, that's going to happen, but I think it's going to be like 4 or 5 of us at once. It's not going to be just like a member. It's gonna be
Hey, you at least have the racist members. You got that going.
right, yeah. Well, if there were the thrash days, they all had you had the guy that was like, we got the guys that have Arrest Records. We have that. We have some. We didn't have really infighting though.
Not too much.
I don't know. We got to work on the infighting. I think.
Oh, good. Frank finally went outside. He's finally gone.
Cool. I can actually hear you guys. How's everybody doing? Frank's gone. I can actually talk. Mike, how's everything going?
What happened to Frank?
He went outside to smoke, I think.
He's smoking.
Yeah.
Smoking some of the devil's lettuce.
Smoking some pole.
Yeah.
Or a cigarette.
Wow.
He's smoking a
Just
cigarette.
regular cigarettes.
I mean, he watches Supernatural.
Stop it
Pole is
now.
kind of
Just
implied.
stop it now. It's getting old.
Yeah.
It is not getting old.
It's not getting old yet, but don't make fun of it. I mean, I can take
If we
it.
had,
I can take
I
it.
know Sean listens, so Sean can introduce his beating the dead horse gif.
These are Slack people, by the way.
Yeah.
Slack friends of
What
mine.
was getting old?
His constant ripping.
The majority of your listeners.
Yeah.
All 5 of them.
All 5. He will not stop making fun of Supernatural.
Oh.
I'm dying.
Just saying.
Help.
It's final season. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's over.
Anything to make fun of Frank. You know, Collateral Damage is all right to make
Frank's
fun
a
of Frank.
newbie to the show. I've been watching it since the beginning.
I've never watched it. I've heard of it. But
Yeah, it's a show.
It was on a few seasons, and then
They have a cool car, I understand.
It is a cool car.
basically when it went syndicated, I was home. I got home from work that morning, and I used to watch this show, and then it wasn't on, and then this show was on, and so I started watching it, and I just like its cheesiness. I like that they.
The first 5 seasons, it was pretty dark.
Yeah, but there's some. Yeah,
What is that noise?
I don't know.
We're getting a popping sound.
It's pinging.
It was like, it's gone now.
It's gone. Where is it?
I think it was not Phil making noises on his end.
It might have been a notification on my phone.
Could have been.
I need to check and see if old boy's gotten shot yet.
Oh, according to what I just read, he's still alive.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about?
Well, of course, I'm getting my updates from Reddit. I couldn't find an actual news story about it.
I've mostly been doing Twitter. I got some Facebook that has shit, but I think they're slow.
So it's
if you just heard a noise, that was probably me getting a text too.
It's in New York.
Putnam County?
Putnam County, right?
Yeah, I think it's just north of. I think it's either just north or just south of New York City. I'm not that good at geography.
Yeah.
New York City's a cesspool.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. I've never been to New York City, but
You're not missing much.
like
it is literally not America.
I liked Buffalo. I was in Buffalo once. I liked it.
You like Buffalo, huh?
Yeah, it was just like it just reminded me like of like a cool little city. We went to some bars. We saw a preseason Lions Buffalo Bills game and went to some bars and partied with people, and they were just kind of like regular Detroiters. So
let me guess, the Lions lost.
It was preseason. Yes, I believe they did. Yes, I believe they did.
Actually, preseason they usually win.
No, it was like the last preseason game, and they lost like by a field goal, but it was like all the nobodies,
Yeah.
But
Putnam County is between New York City and Albany. In fact, West Point is in Putnam County.
That's kind of broad, though.
It's north of New York by about 60 miles. New York City.
Okay.
There you go.
Which by New York City standard, that's upstate.
It is, yeah. Anything that's north of them is upstate.
Are you peeing?
Also, you're gonna get some pissing on fucking.
Yeah, you're peeing.
Oh, we can only hear it.
Weirdo.
See, Phil's into DHP and Mike is into pissing noises. Oh, it's so hot.
If I had to shit, I'd shit too.
So hot.
I have no shame.
So hot that
I've had to
listening
shit
this
fucking in open shitters and you name it.
from the military.
The way you're talking, your woman's not in the house tonight, is she? You're just all kinds of filth.
I'm by myself, man.
You fucking scum.
I'm scum.
you called it, Mike. You said he's by himself.
Yeah. Where's the white woman at? Where's she at?
Well, the white women.
She's still back in upstate, bro.
Oh, no way. Dude.
Yeah.
Upstate?
This is a short tour, actual upstate.
Putnam County?
Buffalo?
20 minutes.
Think like Syracuse.
Upstate.
Oh, way up.
Oh, you're talking about upstate New York, Syracuse. Okay, that's, yeah.
Yeah, literal upstate.
Upstate.
In the same state you're in?
Upstate. No, I'm in Missouri.
I was like, upstate.
So you're talking about the original
upstate
state.
Ozarks.
Your
You're
home
in Missouri?
state.
Is that anywhere
Missouri.
near Missouri? That's how they say it down there,
Yeah,
right?
Missouri.
Missouri.
You got Missouri, and then you got Missouri.
That's the show me state, right?
I think I'm getting close to Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I believe.
I definitely see some Confederate flags, and
You're getting
It's
close
like,
to
you know, you
Zethra.
got-
How close are you to the
and shockingly, a lot of Israeli flags at Baptist churches.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, they're.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it makes no sense. That's what I meant.
I don't know.
Can you see the Gateway Arch from your house?
No, that's like 2 hours away.
Well,
Well, you're up in the Ozarks.
St. Louis is
You're
also a horrible town.
that's what I've heard. In fact, I've seen it when Chevy Chase and the family drove through there.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
fuck you, mama.
Well, they were in like East St. Louis.
Yeah, that's actually in
Yeah.
Illinois.
Yeah, they were in
Yeah.
like East St. Louis.
It ain't safe.
So I think I've driven through almost all like the metro areas, the bigger ones in the U.S., and St. Louis is probably one of the shittiest.
What's Detroit like?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't really driven through Detroit.
Well,
so-
see,
everything
then
here's
hold your
fine.
judgment.
I like living here. It's a big thing. Frank, did you lock the door when you came out?
Deadbolt?
Lock the door when you come in here.
No, St. Louis is like you can have your like Google Maps open,
too?
You can have your
kind of know where you're going, and still get lost in
Brian,
St.
grab my
Louis.
gun now.
Oh, we're a fucking suburb of Detroit. We're good.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Now, the other way, what about Kansas City, Missouri? Have you been there? Can you see that from your house?
Yeah,
Oh. What's that
Kansas
like?
City ain't that bad.
So you're close to you're close to KC.
I think KC's like 3 hours, and St.
Oh.
Louis is like 2
okay.
hours.
Oh, so you're not close to either one, so you're
Yeah.
middle of fucking nowhere.
So you're like what?
So
Yeah, I'm in the Ozarks.
Yeah,
best part of your life.
What?
Go ahead, Frank.
3 hours ago.
Yeah, KC's all right. I mean, I good barbecue.
Which one's better, Missouri or Kansas?
I never been to Kansas City, Kansas. I've been to Lawrence, Kansas.
That's where the University of Kansas is.
Missouri is fucking.
I've been to Lawrence.
It's wet rub on the
I've been to
barbecue.
Overland Park,
KC
Kansas.
is dry rub barbecue.
I've been to Overland Park, Kansas, and then we drove to Lawrence, Kansas.
What's in Overland Park?
Overland Park's basically
That's where,
KC, bro.
Yeah, it's basically it is.
Yeah,
It's basically
barbecue there.
Overland Park is basically is Kansas City. It's the border.
And
it's the border.
And
of
Frank
Missouri and
centers
Kansas.
on food.
Always.
Yeah, Arthur Bryant's, man. I ate at Arthur Bryant's. It was good.
The
I ate at,
World
like,
War
several
One
places.
museum is there too.
Um,
In Kansas
yeah, it's
City.
Aviation Alley.
There's also the Negro League Baseball Museum. Barbecue. Paul Rudd's from there.
I went to Lawrence, Kansas to see the Winchesters, and they weren't there.
Oh, that's right. They are from Lawrence. They are from Lawrence, Kansas. That's true. That's where Sam and Dean are from.
Yeah.
Frank, did you know
I'm going to
that?
go where Jericho took place.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that show.
Jericho's a great show.
Jericho, I watched the first season, and Mike always talked about how petitions and boycotts don't work. But when they wanted to bring back season 2, and the CBS was like, "No, I actually signed a petition to bring it back," and they brought
Peanuts.
it back.
Yeah.
Or nuts, I mean.
What?
They hurried it too long.
Jericho?
Or too much. Too
Frank,
long.
I dare you to talk
Yeah.
in your fucking mic.
Frank's trying to have conversations, but not on Mike.
Put your headphone on and
I
talk in your
can't hear him because he doesn't have
motherfucking
headphones
microphone.
and a microphone.
There's no possible way to hear him in this room.
What? We have a microphone. We're doing a show.
Yeah, it's true.
I challenge you to Mortal Kombat.
You fucking homo. You
we-
amateur fucking homo.
We have 12
I will
minutes, and then we
bury
can talk
you.
off the mic. In 12 minutes, you could talk off the mic.
No.
We have a time
right
limit,
now. He said he
Frank.
challenges me. Yes, Brian.
Oh, you know what we didn't get to talk about? You told me to bring it up. Should I
His
bring it up
challenge
tonight?
We're gonna
be a
bring it
Mortal
up.
You want to hear
Kombat?
about some wrestling?
Yeah, should I bring up the wrestling
We're going to
story?
tell the story.
All right.
It's real to me, damn it.
It's real to Al.
You'll like this
Oh,
story.
it's a real story.
Oh,
Wait,
do you like
wait.
wrestling,
Wait
Mike?
Wait a minute.
Do you like wrestling,
Don't
Mike?
listen to him. Wait a minute. Al, hold on to your story. Are you trying to challenge me at fucking Mortal Kombat?
I was talking to you, Mike.
Nobody's trying to challenge you at Mortal
You
Kombat.
said
Nobody
it.
cares
You
about
fucking
Mortal
said
Kombat.
it. You fucking.
I mean, unless you want to do actual Mortal Kombat,
He was talking about actual.
because you'd have a heart attack.
I would kill you.
He's, I believe, Mike is
I
military
would
trained.
stab you in the fucking face. Al, what's up? Go on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we just transitioned that quickly.
Yeah.
Nice segue.
Yeah, I'm going
Dad?
to kill him.
Dad?
Or Al. What do you got to say?
Segways!
So on to our next segment. True story. back when I was married to this insane woman, I lived across the street across the hall from
Are
this
any
guy.
sane?
Yeah.
Well, this one was more insane than usual.
Yeah.
Good point, amateur.
Anyway, I lived across the hall from this guy, and his two best friends were like in this band, and instead of having opening acts, bands, because they would never show up, they started doing their own wrestling things, like wrestling tournaments and stuff, and they were anyway. So to help promote some of these, they would get somewhat famous wrestlers sometimes and pay them a little to bring them in, so they can put them on their ads and stuff, and their flyers. And so one day, Dan, who lives across the hall from me, notoriously cheap, who would buy like $5 and $10 baggies from me when I sold weed, shows up one day and says, "I need a half ounce." And I said, "Well, that's weird. Why
Half ounce of what?"
I go, "Why do you want so much weed, man?" He goes, "Oh, it's for this guy we brought in to help with for our wrestling tournament." And
Rob Van Dam.
Nope. So I'm like, "Who
well,
is
he's
it?"
a pothead.
He goes, "I don't really want to, And I'm like, "Come on, man, And anyway, he goes, "All right, well, hold on a second." I said, "Well, I'll make the bag up for you." And so I close my door, and he knocks on the door, and there's him and Hacksaw Jim Duggan standing there.
Boom.
Oh, I should have guessed that. Fuck.
And so I rolled up.
What?
Now, me,
Time the fuck out.
So
what?
Hacksaw.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah. This is like 2001, I think it was 2001.
Yeah.
'Cause I was already
Where's
there.
Iron Sheik?
But yeah, so I
Iron
rolled up
Sheik
a big
likes
fatty.
opium.
So I rolled up Big Fatty, smoked with him, and then sold him a bag. Well, I sold it to Dan because that was part of his pay.
The Iron
was
Sheik.
A bag of weed. That was part of his actual pay.
That's
Mexican ditch dope.
Wow.
Yeah. That was
To
part
get
of,
him, to get him to come down.
The Iron
Yeah.
Sheik and Hacksaw Jim Duggan got arrested together for weed, and it broke kayfabe.
Yeah, they broke kayfabe.
That's why Mike quit watching
Leaving
wrestling.
this fucking house, by the way. Respect your elders.
That's the reason you stopped watching wrestling?
No,
Oh, okay.
I stopped watching wrestling when it started sucking.
When Shane McMahon walked out on Nitro, that's when we stopped
Shane
watching.
McMahon merged both, I knew it was over.
That was it.
Done.
That's a good
It wasn't
Alan, what
real to
band
me
is this?
anymore. It wasn't
this is
real to me.
Tesla.
That's what I thought. Any video comes on, even if it doesn't say who it is, Alan knows who it is.
Love it.
Anything to do with the 80s and early 90s
Yeah.
rock.
I watched a lot of MTV.
He's like a savant.
And this is the very first song off their very first album, Mechanical Resonance, called Modern Day Cowboy.
Modern Day Cowboy.
Originally recorded in 1985 and released on their full-length album in 1986.
I was going to
when,
sing along
I was
and have a
13
good time
years old.
with this mic.
I know the
But
song.
when you did that, now I want to beat it. I just want to.
Yes, you do know this song.
Tesla.
You
Tesla.
probably know
Yes,
this
I
song
know Tesla.
because
Let me
it's a
tell you
band.
some
if you lived
fucking
in a
secrets.
house
Oh,
with
don't
me,
fucking say a word.
if you lived in a
When I
house with
went
me in
down
1986, then you
Tesla's
heard this song.
The inventor of the Cybertruck.
When I went down south to stay with my family down south, I forgot the entire little case full of all the tapes of all the music. The only thing that I ended up with was Tesla Love Song. That
The full album?
no,
Oh, just
the
a single.
with the B side.
Which
What was the B-side?
Fuck, I don't know.
Not Love Song.
this is our other one called Not Love Song,
Dr. Strangelove.
courtesy of Geffen Records, 1986.
Oh, Cherry Pie.
Here we go.
That one I knew. I didn't need your help with that one.
Filthy, stinking.
Mike, when are you telling people to go to bed?
Don't go to bed. This is just getting
No,
started.
we're gonna listen to fucking Cherry Pie.
We're not actually listening to. We're actually.
Don't make fun of
You're
Mr.
actually
Jamie
fucking
Lane.
listening to it.
We're actually
Dude,
watching the video.
don't
with no
you make
sound.
fun.
The late,
we
great
don't speak-
Janie Lane. Janie's
We don't
not with
speak
us.
ill of the dead. The great,
He's not
the
with
late,
And
the great
Bobby something or other.
Bobby, that dude, and then Jerry, dude, and I don't remember the other.
Well,
dude.
his wife, the
And Uncle
lady was
Tom.
named Bobby.
No, the
also.
chick was Bobby.
Bobby
Yeah.
Brown,
yeah,
but it's spelled differently than
Oh,
the other
yeah.
Bobby Brown.
and the one dude,
I much prefer to look at that Bobby Brown.
Yeah,
The one dude
the
left
white
the
one.
band and became like a
I'm racist.
computer, like a computer genius or some shit.
I remember when Janie Lane.
guys watch Warrant?
when Janie Lane died, and we're like, they're going to do a tribute concert of all their biggest hits. It's going to be a 13-minute concert.
They had a lot of hits, man.
We're the Down Boys.
Down Boys, Cherry Pie, Uncle Tom's Cabin,
Heaven.
No, wait, Way Cool Jr.
No.
Hey, Heaven's a great tune.
That's Rat.
Way Cool Jr.
The
Rat.
B-side was I Ain't Superstitious.
I
by Tesla.
was Rat too.
I saw Warrant the very first time when their first album came out. The very first time they ever played here, I saw them open up for Rat, June of 1989.
What a show!
Round and round.
Yep, June of 1989.
Milton Berle was in that.
Milton Berle's nephew. What was Milton Berle famous for? Anyone?
His long dongs.
Huge dick.
There you go.
Massive,
Bunch
big,
of
hard,
faggots.
big, hard, throbbing cock.
Uncle Milty.
His long dong and dressing up like a woman in drag before anybody else.
I'm going to
did
answer
that
Frank. The question posed to Frank. What was the B-side? It's I Ain't Superstitious.
shit. Willie Dixon.
Tesla's love songs B-side is I Ain't Superstitious.
Damn. It's a Willie Dixon. A lot of people redid that. Megadeth redid that.
Blind
song.
Willie Dixon?
Blind Willie Dixon.
Was he really blind?
I don't know. But
I just made up the blind thing. I didn't know if that was a real thing.
No, I went along with it, but I don't know.
What was the name of the blind guy from Roadhouse?
Jeff Healey.
Jeff Healey, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's his real name. What
He's
do you
a
mean?
white boy that plays the blues.
What was his name in the movie,
motherfucker.
though?
Oh,
That movie also had a great set of tits in it.
Yeah, it did.
Blonde girl. In the theme of
Sunshine
Bobby
Parker.
Brown.
Sunshine Parker.
That was his name.
I could get nipple to nipple by myself.
Jeff Healey, man. Yeah.
Roadhouse
The late
also has
great.
Roadhouse has one of the best lines ever in it. Do you know which line it is?
What?
There's a million great lines.
What?
Yeah, there's the one that I always think of because it's horribly great. Is the guy when they're fighting on the beach out by the lake before he rips the guy's
I used
throat
to
out?
fuck guys like you in prison.
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
That's Frank's battle cry.
Yes. I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Have you guys not fucked in prison? Do you know what it's like, man?
No.
I've never been to
man.
prison.
I mean, when I just got out, you know,
Let's get our special guest.
it's the first thing I did. First thing I did was fucking fucked a guy. So,
Gotta fuck
hey,
a guy.
get over here.
You went over. Hey, sir, come here.
Get
I'm in
over
prison. We're
here.
supposed to fuck, right?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, I was thinking of someone else,
I'm gonna
but
fuck you now, so that you know.
Wait, did you say
Get this whole
Sunshine
prison
Parker?
sex thing out of the way.
All right.
Which one of you yelled Sunshine Parker?
I just said it. Her name was Sunshine something though.
No, because the old guy's name was Sunshine Parker.
No, the blonde girl's name was Sunshine, but that was just she had one name title.
Oh, in the movie. But that was weird because Emmett, the guy who rented to Dalton, his real name was Sunshine Parker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's like putting a.
It was his real.
that dude was like a smaller hillbilly Jim.
He was a very much smaller
You want to
Hillbilly
put
Jim.
you want to put a.
You know Hillbilly Jim's still alive?
Is
Yeah,
he?
he's still around.
Yeah, it's a show on XM or Sirius or whatever the fuck it is.
What's it called?
Hillbilly Jim?
Show.
I don't fucking know.
I would have thought of a better name than that.
It's on fucking Outlaw Country.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he plays music, or does he just talk about wrestling?
Yeah.
Frank won't talk on mic anymore. Mike.
Frank, I hate the fact that you will not fucking talk into your mic. Jesus fucking
Was not
Christ.
trying to talk about my mom.
He's trying to talk about something cool or something.
When you're on my show talking to the mic.
Oh, is
is
this
a,
your fucking show?
Yeah!
I thought you already fucking canceled it.
We said we had 12 minutes left, and it's a podcast.
No, I meant canceled. Like
It's done.
fucking people
Well,
actually
canceled
listen
because
to it
there's
and they
no
realize
money
that should
being
be.
made.
Cancel culture.
Are you done talking?
Does it matter?
Are you done
gonna
talking?
Put the mic in the kitchen, you know?
I will challenge you to Mortal Kombat.
Well, we got the Hacksaw Jim Duggan story. That was great.
Yeah.
I got a really good story. No, I don't. I lied.
Well,
I thought you were done talking.
the best part was when by that time, my now ex-wife was like so wasted on like 600 a month Xanax habit that she got up. I'm like, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was in here, and she's like, "Oh, who's that?"
So clearly, I thought you were done
I'm
talking,
like-
so I was saying important shit.
It's like, I thought you were into wrestling. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, you don't remember Hacksaw Jim Duggan? And she was like, dude, by this time she was so fried she didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about anymore. I was like,
What's
just
wrong,
sitting here
Frank?
smoking a joint. She goes,
It was a
roll
good
me.
joke.
I go, I just rolled a joint and smoked it with her. She goes,
I
roll
know,
me a
you were
joint. I
paying
want to
attention.
smoke. That was the last.
I
thing.
remember.
Hey, did he have his 2x4?
No.
Does he walk around?
No.
Is he like-
in fact,
Listen,
it was.
and
In
what's
fact,
the
it was
point,
cold
Al?
out.
What
It
is
was
the
cold
point,
out.
Al?
Listen,
in fact, it was.
Phil,
It was
shut
cold
up.
out, and he was complaining that it was kind of cold here. It wasn't real cold, but all he wore was like fucking a sweatshirt. He didn't have like a fucking jacket or anything.
Did he walk around with the board like that guy
No,
from Ed,
he-
Ed, and Eddie?
He didn't have his. He didn't have his.
That was my
2x4.
Cartoon Network joke for the day.
Ed and Eddie.
All right, guys. Mercifully, I'm going to end.
I got another story.
No, we're
Yeah.
ending it.
How come I can't hear you?
Oh, I was gonna. Actually, it was about his ex-wife. Real quick. Do you remember when we used to play shows as a band? And I told her, I was like, "Man, my back's hurting. I got a really bad backache." And she offered me Xanax. She's like, "You want a Xanax?" I'm
I
like,
gave him to everybody.
For my
I'm gonna give you
backache?
I'm going to give you these these psychotropic drugs for your.
and then she
backache.
fell through the railing at the
Yeah,
rock.
and then I had to take her home before
Right
I could
to
even
my
come
arm.
up on
I
stage.
remember when my sister Hill, when she because she was there, she was like, Angel came up to me and she's like, she spilled a bunch of pills all over the fucking floor, and she's like, she's put him in her hand and she's just eating them. She's like, and she looked at Hillary and she goes, "Do you want one?" And I was like, "No, I'm good, Angel."
She's offering them to everybody.
She was in
It's
it.
like they're M&Ms.
She was an expensive wife.
White
Sounds
trash
like it.
life.
Yeah, there it is. Dun, dun, dun,
What
dun.
video is this, Mike?
Rat.
Frank? Is Rat?
Oh,
Round
yeah.
and round.
Sorry, you're Frank.
Brian,
This guy
one
here.
of the craziest things ever was your wife. Your wife nonstop.
He's not on mic.
Called me all the fucking time.
All right, you can follow us on all social media.
There's
Radio Underground.
There's Milton Berle.
Making jokes.
Radio Underground. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on everything. RadioUndergroundMSN.com. If
The
you
only
want to
thing-
send us a death threat, we like those.
The only thing we're not on is the charts at all.
We'll never be on it. All right, thank you guys.
Well, Uncle Ted, goodbye.
Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Oh, they can't hear. All right, no problem, man. You know, I like to get drunk.